Okay, let's start, guys. Settle down, settle down. We're in the third class for law. Online live students, can you quickly confirm is everything visible, audible, clear for you? Yes. Perfect, perfect. So whenever it's not, you need to let me know, mostly by unmuting yourself, because chat I only see it sometimes in the side. So let's start, guys. We're going to proceed with corporate law. Yesterday what topic did we do? Dividend. The agenda today is going to be fairly simple. Law is third class, so we're going to keep proceeding. We will complete dividend chapter today. We have only one section, 123 subsection 3. Once dividend gets over, I will also do Q&A in dividend. You might not have the book, but I will present over here. Just 7-8 questions. We will do past exam questions, and then I will start off some new topic towards the end of the class. Clear, guys? So let's proceed to dividend chapter. Before I start off, I'll just quickly revise in a minute. Mouse. Yeah, okay, works. Okay, so let's start, guys. Quickly, what is section 123, guys? Declaration of dividend. 124, unpaid dividend account. 125, IPF. Section 1, title. 126, abeyance. 127, punishment for non-payment of dividend. 123, subsection 3. 123, rule 3. Those 3 rules. Okay. So to quickly summarize, 123 says dividend has to be paid from current year profits, previous year profits, or combination of both, or money guaranteed by central government or state government. If I am using previous year profits, that means profit is not adequate, I will use my previous year profits. 3 rules. Rule 1, average of last 3 years, amount I can withdraw is only 10% of paid up share capital plus free reserves, and last, balance in reserves should not fall below 15% of paid up share capital. Those who have just joined us today for law class, nothing to worry. Next topic you can catch up, but ensure you watch at least the first class recording, which sets the tone, few rules for the class. Okay. Then 124 talks about unpaid dividend. Once dividend is declared, it has to be transferred to separate bank account within. Dividend should be paid within. If I don't pay dividend in 30 days, transfer to unpaid dividend account in 7 days. Once I transfer to unpaid dividend account, prepare a report within 90 days. This money will stay in unpaid dividend account for how many years? Post which it will be transferred to. If you delay transferring money to unpaid dividend account, interest is 12%. Perfect. IEPF we didn't see fully, I just gave you a brief. We will see last class. Okay. 126 talks about abeyance. When there is a dispute for share, seller or buyer, some dispute is there, all the benefits of the share, dividend will be transferred to unpaid dividend account, rights will be kept in abeyance, bonus will be kept in abeyance. That is 126. 127 talks about punishment for non-payment of dividend. Punishment if dividend declared and not paid within 30 days. What is the punishment? 2 years imprisonment plus 1000 per day of default and 18% interest. Repeat loudly, 18% interest. Able to follow, guys? Then we also saw in section 127, what did we see? If you don't pay, there is punishment, but there is some exception. What are the exception? First, operation of law, instructions given, communicated, dispute for receiving of dividend, lawfully adjusted, any other reason. 5 minutes, we are able to revise the entire 1 day's topic. I want you to do this before the next class. Before every next class in your house, you have to quickly go through the points. Each of that, it's not for you to repeat in class, doesn't matter. Some of you will repeat, some won't repeat. It's equal to multiple revisions for the exam. Okay. Now we are proceeding further. We saw till here. Then end of yesterday's class, I introduced the concept saying dividend will be declared only in, there is something called annual general meeting. I haven't taught you about it, but AGM means it is the meeting where shareholders meet. In that meeting only shareholders will approve the dividend. In that meeting they will approve the dividend, correct? So if any dividend is declared and approved on a different day, see, every company will have one AGM per year. That means once, how parent teachers meet quarterly, half yearly, like that shareholders will meet once every year. That's called an AGM. Can they meet 10 times in a year? They can meet. Can they meet 100 times in a year? Yes, but that meeting is not called AGM. That's called GM, general meeting. There is one more term which comes before that. We will talk about that little later. Okay, we will talk about, I don't want to confuse you in dividend chapter. Okay, able to follow, guys. So shareholders can meet even 100 times in a year. But as per law, they have to meet at least once. That once is called AGM, and in that AGM they will declare, they will approve the dividend. Able to follow up. If the dividend is declared and approved in any other day during the year except AGM, such a dividend is called what? Because final dividend means end of the year only you are declaring. Interim dividend any other day. Then I told you in last class also, interim dividend, all provisions of 123, 124, 125, 126 and 127 is equally applicable here. For that they say, they use the term in law called pari passu, P-A-R-I-P-A-S-U. It's a law term, meaning equally what is applicable here is applicable there, or other words, in Latin they use another term called that means basically what is applicable there is applicable over here. Mutandis, mutandis. Able to follow, legal term, clear? Able to follow, guys. But there is one change. So I can't use mutandis, mutandis. I can't use pari passu. Pari passu and mutandis is used when everything over here is applicable over there. Here everything is applicable except for one change. Okay, now follow. In a year, April, March, how many quarters do we have in a year? Each quarter is how many months? 3 months is each quarter. We have 4 parts. Okay. So Q1 is nothing but April, May, June. Next is July, August, September, October, Jan, Feb and March. This is my Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. Correct? Now, basically I can declare dividend anytime during the year only. Correct? If I am declaring after the year, it's Q1 of next year. If I am declaring before April, it's Q4 of previous year, or this is called Q1 of next year. That means basically it's Q1, Q2, Q3 or Q4. Correct? So dividend will be declared only in Q1 or Q2 or Q3 or Q4. Depends on which year it is. Now, let's say my company is declaring dividend in Q2. That means either in July or either in August or either in September, it's called Q2. In normal dividend, what we saw, company has adequate profits or not having adequate profits. Here what I will see, very simple, the only difference is this. The only difference is this. Here what we are going to see, what are we discussing? Interim dividend. What we are going to see, in whichever year you are going to declare dividend, assume this is 21, 22, April 21, March 22, which first you identify which quarter. So what is step 1? I'll teach logic also, which quarter. Done, guys. Once you identified which quarter, next to what you have to do, check if the quarter before that has a profit. That means in this year until Q1, do I have profit or loss? Able to follow? Answer is yes. Declare how much ever dividend you want. No need rules. Are you understanding? Let's say I am declaring dividend Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. I'll explain logic later. Let's understand concept first. Let's say I am declaring dividend in Q4. All of you with me? Now, what I will check, only one thing. Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 overall profit or loss that year. Are you able to follow? Q4 if I declare dividend, I will check Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3, is it profit or loss? Very good. If it's profit, they are saying this is equal to declaring dividend from current year profits. Basically, they are saying no rule. I can declare 10,000 crores dividend. I can declare 100%, 500%, my wish. Able to follow? Any amount of dividend can be declared. But if Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 is loss, then they are saying profit is not adequate. This is when they are saying go to the rules. How many rules we have? Rule 1, rule 2 and fortunately in section 123 subsection 3 they are saying no need to apply all 3 rules. Apply only one rule, rule 1 mattum podum solran. Good. So what rule? Average rule. So now what I will do, if I have loss over here in any of, not 1 quarter loss, sir, Q1 20 profit, Q2 30 loss, Q3 40 profit, Q4, we don't care about Q4 because this is current ongoing, correct? Now you tell me, can the company declare any amount of dividend? Yes or no? My question is, I am declaring dividend in Q4. Is there any restriction? No restriction, because I will do total of Q1 plus Q2 and Q3. How much is that? 40, 60 minus 30. 30 profit, correct? So cumulative, is it profit? Yes. Declare how much ever dividend you want. We are nobody to ask you. You are a profitable company. Go and declare. This also is loss. Now it is totally 70 loss minus 50. Net loss 50. He is saying current year you are having a loss. Up to the latest quarter, you follow what? Rules, but only rule. Maximum dividend is average of last 3 years. Are you able to follow? I'll give example now. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. We are now in Q3, current Q3. Q1 is 20 profit, Q2 is 25 profit. How much dividend I can declare? Any amount of dividend. Q1 20, Q2 25 loss. How much dividend? Maximum how much? Average of last 3 years. Able to follow, guys? So with this, dividend chapter is over. Now write down a question fast. I want to see how you write an answer. 5-mark question. Okay, simple question I'll give you. Infosys Limited has a paid up share capital of 200 lakhs. Infosys Limited has a paid up share capital of 200 lakhs and an accumulated reserves of 400 lakhs. And an accumulated reserve of 400 lakhs. Current year the company has 10 lakhs loss. How much dividend can the company declare? Company has 200 lakhs paid up share capital, 400 lakhs reserves and surplus, free reserves. Current year 10 lakhs loss. They want to ask you how much dividend they can declare. I want you to write this as if it's a 5-mark answer. Start writing. I'll give you 5 minutes time. Write as if you're writing in the main exam for 5 marks. I want to see your presentation. Go ahead. Online live also write it, guys. Okay, done, guys. Now why I asked you to write without giving any guidance? I just want you to save this answer and keep and see how you improve the answer as we keep going along. The agenda is we all should reach one benchmark. Today if we correct, I am sure all of you will receive the answer. You would have got the answer of paid up share capital 200 lakhs, reserves was 400 lakhs. In this question, I did not give rule 1, you can't apply because last 3 years rate is not given. So we will not apply last 3 years thing. Then maximum I can withdraw is how much? 10 percentage of 600, which is 60, minus 10 current year profit. So you will spend how much? This is rule number 2. Rule number 3 is what? Balance in reserves and surplus, 400 minus 10 minus 50, correct? Loss, current year loss is the, see, reserves will reduce with current year loss, minus 10 minus 50, how much? 340, should be at least 15 percentage of paid up share capital. What is 15%? 30, without calculator, guys. So they are saying minimum balance in reserve should be at least 30. We have how much? 340. Everybody would have got this answer, more or less. Some of you might have missed in the 10 rupees, I would have forgotten, but you would have got this answer, correct? But you will not, all of you will not get 5 out of 5. Because there is something called presentation in law. Okay. So we will slowly focus on that. We have done in dividend chapter over, guys. Dividend chapter is over. I have not taught you one thing in dividend chapter. Why we are reducing depreciation? Why the law is asking us to reduce depreciation? I will take up that logic tomorrow, day after I will take it up. Okay. Now we are focusing on, in exam you will get 3 types of questions. Direct question, case study based question, difference question. For those of you who are from foundation or college, foundation similar template, college also, any law answer you will have 3 types of answer: direct, case study, difference. In CA foundation, half the paper will be direct question, correct? What are the types of contingent contracts? What are examples of quasi contract? Like that they will ask, what is essential elements of an offer? 10 points. In inter, direct questions are 0. 0 or very minimal, negligible. In Companies Act, direct question is 0. 60 marks you will not get any direct question. But in other laws, you might get around 10 to 15 marks of direct question, or sometimes even 20 marks of direct question. I don't have to teach you how to write direct question. You know, understand the concept, use the keywords and write it, correct? Difference also we all know, guys. There will be one table, basis of difference, 2 difference, differentiate between valid contract and void contract. And they will give some difference. Difference means always prepare table. If they ask difference, prepare table. Sir, for this difference question, table is not there in the book. You prepare one on your own. Instead of writing paragraph 1 and paragraph 2, write the paragraph inside the table, create your own basis. It's easy for the examiner to correct. Okay. Then we also have for 30 marks MCQ. MCQ will deal with it later. We will do at least 20-30 MCQs in class. We will deal with it later. Okay. How to? Because MCQ is combination of multiple chapters. So only after I finish 7-8 chapters I can do MCQs. So we will deal with MCQs only second half of April or May. Let's not worry about it now. This is the most important. Around 50 to 60 marks will be case study type. Especially Companies Act fully now they are asking only case study. 2 mark case study, 3 mark case study, 4, 5. Okay. How do we write case study? Similar template of foundation, but I will again repeat for what, I don't know what you are following. What we will follow is, first you will write the facts. First paragraph. The facts is basically copy paste of question, but not in the same language. Convert the language question to a statement, more like this is the issue. For example, in this question, your facts will be like, Infosys Limited has a paid up share capital of 200 lakhs and 400 lakhs of reserves and has a current year loss of so much. How much dividend they can declare? So you ensure that your facts are maximum 2 to 3 lines. Do not go beyond 3 to 4 lines max. Why, sir? Facts carry 0 marks in exam. Okay. Sir, time is over, sir. I have to write 4 questions. Only 10 minutes left. Eliminate the facts. Okay. Facts is optional, but it leads to a better presentation. I will tell you why later. Okay. Second paragraph will be provision. My key paragraph. Here you will write about 123 read along with rule 3. Explain the 3 rules and you will tell if company is not having adequate profits, I will go to the 3 rules. Do not talk about question itself. talk only about what provision the question is referring. Sometimes it will be combination of multiple provisions. Write every provision which is relevant. Okay, not like BCom exam. Sir, Summa I am writing about 124 and 126, sir. Adhe chapter dana, dividend dana. Summa I will write, there is time. Now, you will lose marks if you write unnecessary points. What the examiner will think, this guy doesn't know what the provision is, so he is writing unnecessary points. I will tell you why. Okay, next will be my analysis. Analysis is a comparison of A, facts, and B. For these facts, read along with this provision, this is my analysis. A plus B is C. See, the first facts are given, then provision, I am analyzing. Last will be my conclusion is one line only. Question will ask, is it possible? Not possible. Yes or no? We'll give answer no. That is my conclusion. Now, in simple terms, you all look at your answer, what you wrote, and I want to ask you one thing. The whole point is, when I read your answer, I should know what the question is. Basically, question paper, I should crush it, I should throw it. I should take only your answer sheet. Answer padicha question annanu theriyum. Basically, this is how a judge gives judgment in the court. When you download judgments and see, first he will give facts. Then he will tell, in the law na parcha, in the facts, for this facts, this law only I studied. Provision. Then he will tell, this is my analysis based on facts and provision. Then comes conclusion. Understood? So this is the style you have to follow. Sir, exam no time, sir. Eliminate facts. Sir, still I don't want to do this for all questions. The other option is, sir, I don't like to write facts. Then write provision. Include your facts as part of analysis. I can merge my analysis and facts. Your option. Okay. I am leaving it to you. But this flow should be there. There should be this flow. Straight away don't write conclusion 50 lakhs dividend can be given. That should be last. How you arrived at the answer. Able to follow. If you write 124 and 126 for this answer, what they will say, answer therla. You don't know the answer. That is why you are writing something else. Able to follow. You communicate to the examiner clearly what I know. Clear, guys. How many of your answer was in these lines? Know what you wrote. Okay, how many of you different? We will change. Okay, now what we will do? We will take up one more question in some time. We will follow the same template. Then I will dictate one answer today or tomorrow. Okay, I will dictate at least 3-4 answers for you guys in multiple chapters. Then you will compare with your answer. Then what we will do as we keep going in the class, see, our agenda is to learn the concept. Then remember for exam, that alone is not enough. Presentation is important, correct? As an examiner, I am correcting 100 papers in a day. So I should know that your paper is standing out, unique paper. So what we will do in our classes, what is this? Okay, what we will do in the class is very simple. We will write multiple answers. I will give you homework, write and come. You will write answer sheet and come and show me, sir, today I wrote this question. I will correct and give you instantly, give feedback for improvement. Online live and recording students, whenever you feel like write one answer, send to me in WhatsApp, I will read and give feedback. We will keep doing that slowly. Okay. So now coming back to interim dividend, same thing what we saw. Concept is there in the book. Okay. Basically what they are saying, interim dividend is declared between two AGMs, and then they are saying, read this paragraph. Basically I have given the law wordings here. Can the company declare interim dividend if they have incurred loss in the current year in which they have sought to declare interim dividend? See what's given. If the company has incurred loss during the current financial year up to the end of the quarter immediately preceding the date of declaration of interim dividend, up to end of the quarter preceding the date of declaration. That means if I am in Q3, Q1 plus Q2, such interim dividend shall not be declared at a rate higher than the average rate of dividend declared by the company in the immediately preceding 3 years. Able to follow, guys? Now next question. Don't read the book. Okay, next question, guys. Not in law. With this, dividend chapter is over. Okay, we are done with dividend chapter. Now question answers. Year 1 dividend, year 2 dividend, year 3 dividend. 10%, 12%, 14%. What is my average? 12%. Correct? I am in year 3. Year 1 is not there. What is my average now? Or I am in year, let's say question is given year 3 and year 2, and they are saying year 1 dividend is not declared. Okay, I'll change the question. Dividend is not declared. Now average. My question is 12 plus 14 plus 0 by 3 or 12 plus 14 by 2. 13 is one answer, 8.6. 8.6 other answer. Which one? How many of you? 8.6 plus 0 by 3. Average of last 3 years. Online live also, let me see the answers. Okay. Okay. Now, rate of dividend. How many of you 13? How many of you I don't know? Tell us, sir, I don't know what to do. 1 year 0 means what to do. Simple question, I will ask you, you tell me, we will apply same thing. School half yearly exam. Okay. Your name? Jiva. Jiva half yearly exam. Let's say 5 subjects: maths, English, accounts. Oh, you are science student, correct? Biology, chemistry, physics. Okay. Maths, Jiva got 85. English, Jiva got 80. Biology, he got 90. Chemistry, he got 87. In my marks, Patra kiya. Oh, mark sheet le. Okay. Physics, on the Jiva fell sick. So leave absent. They put absent. Then parent teacher meet. School guys, parent teacher meet. Now, he is coming with his parents. Now, I am the teacher. I am saying, computing average of Jiva. 85 plus 80 plus 90 plus 97 plus 0 divided by 5. How much, guys? 85 plus 80 plus 90 plus 97 plus 0 by 5. 60 point. So I am telling, hey, he is average student, guys. Jiva 68% vaangirukkan, 70 below. Can I tell like this? Does it make sense? Are you getting the logic, guys? His Jiva's average 68. Is it correct average? Hello? Able to follow? So what is his average? You will exclude the subject where he was absent. Are you able to follow? So when company has 0 not declared dividend in year 1, I will not do plus 0 by 3. I will take average of last 2 years. Reason being, follow. It is not that, this is very subjective. This is up to interpretation. Company has adequate profits and did not declare dividend. Then I will go with this. Jiva genuinely fell sick. So absent. Jiva physics pata by mark. So leave photo. Company is having loss. I am not declaring dividend. Because I want to declare, I am not able to declare. That time I will take 0. Are you able to follow? That depends on facts of the case. Are you understanding logic, guys? Okay. Now, I will dictate an answer but not know later. We will go quickly to Q&A. Do you want to do Q&A of dividend chapter or do you want to start next chapter? Q&A, fine. So we have to go down in the material. I didn't give you that handout, but we will use it from here. Okay. Only this chapter, I think we will have that issue. By then, next chapter onwards, you will get the thing. Where is it? First where is it? Visible, guys? Online live visible? Yeah. So online live, somebody read the question for me. Recording you might not be able to hear. 1 second before you start. Those who are watching this recording later, you may not be able to hear this question. I mean question what we are reading, because reading in class. What's recorded is only my voice. So I am giving you time to record. I mean read. You read at your own. This is for recording students. So others, yeah. Online, one of you read the question for us. Question 1. Fast, fast, fast. Okay, I'll pick somebody fast. Martin, read question 1 for us fast.
Yes, sir. A listed company has been declaring dividend at the rate of 17% on equity share for the last 7 years. During the current year ended 31st March 2021, the company does not have adequate profits due to the COVID pandemic. However, it has adequate reserve which can be used for declaring dividend at the rate of 17%. Advise the company as to how it should go about if it wants to declare dividend at the rate of 17% for the year 21-22 as per the provisions of the Companies Act 2013.
Can they declare guys 17%? Go through the question, take 30 seconds time, read, tell me your answer. I am not going to make you write, but we will just discuss the answers. Online, I am getting an answer saying screen is too blurred. Is it blurred for you guys? Martin is able to read it.
Sometimes, sir.
Now how is it?
Now it's okay.
Okay, just let me know whenever it's blurred. So answer. Can they declare 17%? Yes, but they have to follow what? Rule 3 rules, all the 3 they have to follow. But rule 2 and rule 3 numbers are not given. But in provision you will write rule 2 and rule 3. Average of last 3 years you will follow. Next question. Question number 2. Charan, read it loudly.
Despite the fact that the company has defaulted in repayment of public deposits accepted before the commencement of the act.
Can they declare dividend? If you have defaulted in paying what? Deposits, you can't declare 1 paisa dividend also. So no, not allowed. Okay. Next. Question number 3. Jiva.
And 12% respectively. To maintain the goodwill of the company, the directors have decided to declare 12% interim dividend for the current financial year. Examine the applicable provision of the Companies Act 2013 whether the director
Can they declare? They want to declare 12% interim dividend. Check and tell me. Can they declare, guys? No. Why? Because current year there is a loss up to the latest quarter. So maximum they can declare is how much? Average of last 3 years is how much? 8 plus 10 plus 10% is the maximum. Perfect. Next question number 4. Yes, Naren, read it.
In 2020, the company does not have adequate profits and hence wants to declare dividend from its reserves. It wants to use the balance available in CRR. Can it?
CRR means capital redemption reserve. We will talk about that later. It's part of a syllabus. Can they use CRR? Can they use, guys? No. Only what I can use? Free reserves only can be used. Okay. Next question number 5. Arvind, read it. We will come back to this question after we complete section 88 of Companies Act. Okay, fine. Next, question number 6, last student. Yes or no? Can they pay dividend based on the guarantee given by government? Source of dividend is for current year, previous year, combination or money guaranteed. Yes. Question 7 is section 125. I have not seen 125 yet. We will come back to it. Question 8. Online, can I have Mohan Lakshmi? Yeah.
By 2021, the company Ramdev declared an interim dividend for the second time. The director of the company, Mr. Arnath, the remaining board of directors, decided to reform the second interim dividend as its financial position was poor. Examine the validity of the decision. What would be your answer if the company proposes to transfer more than 10% to reserves?
Answer, guys. First understand the question. Take 30 seconds time. What's happening here? Company already declared what? Dividend. Now second time they're declaring what? Interim dividend. After declaring, I want to withdraw. They're asking, is it possible? Can I do, guys? So basically the question is talking about company declared dividend. Okay. After declaring dividend, I want to withdraw the dividend. Can I do that? So you didn't teach us. Can I do that? Once you make a promise, can you withdraw the promise? Once offer is made, can you revoke the offer? Once it's communicated to the other party? No. Once dividend is declared, it means it's communicated to the other party. You cannot revoke it. That's all. Once dividend is declared, cannot be revoked. Whatever happens, sir, COVID came, sir, tsunami came, flood came, you declared, you pay. You made the promise, stick on to the promise. Able to follow? What will be your answer if company proposes to transfer more than 10% to reserves? Did we talk anywhere in the Companies Act about transfer of profit to reserves in this chapter? No. If they want to transfer, let them transfer. We have not spoken about this. They can transfer 10%, 5%, they can transfer 0, they can transfer 100%. Their wish. Who are we to ask? You transfer from current year profit to reserve, how much more you want? Able to follow up? Clear, guys? We are not basically, in the question, we have not basically spoken about it. That means to tell you, we might have questions like this also. What you know in the law, if you studied fully, you shouldn't be able to answer. Clear? Next, question number 9. 9, yes. How much I can pay, guys, dividend? 20% average of last 3 years. Clear? This company wants to declare how much? Not allowed, because it's interim dividend and second quarter of the year company earned huge profits. But first quarter is what? So even though I am in Q2 with huge profit, I don't care. I have to check what? Q1. Q1 is loss. Able to follow? That's all. Next. Question number 10. Giri. Will you get the dividend? Why? Where is the word dispute? Not there. But he has purchased share, but there is failure. That means what section is this? 126. When there is dispute in transfer of shares, dividend will be transferred to unpaid dividend account until the dispute is resolved. Correct? Questions are easy because we spend so much time in concepts. So questions quickly will finish. Anybody is not able to understand, sir, you are going very fast, this question not able to clear, let me know, I will stop and explain again, even if it is one student. But if you are silent, my presumption is you have understood. Clear? Next, question number 11. Yes. Answer. Is the company liable or not?
Liable.
They are liable. 127 exceptions. If instructions are given, company has to follow. If company is not following instruction, communicate to the shareholder. Here they are not communicating to shareholder, therefore company is liable. 127, what is the liability? 18% interest. 127, 1 plus 7, 18% interest. Imprisonment up to 2 years, fine of up to 1000 per day of the default. Clear, guys? Next, last one, question 12. Who hasn't read so far? Yes, yourself. Yeah. இல்ல உங்க முன்னாடி அவங்க மேம். யா. Allowed or not? Yes, lawfully adjusted against sums receivable from shareholder. Quickly MCQ. Company failed to deposit money in unpaid dividend account in 7 days. Interest how much? 12, 15, 12%. Very good. Perfect. Which of the following cannot be considered as profit and which can be used for payment of dividend? Which one? Change in fair value of, because all these are part of my net profit, correct? So I can use my net profit unless it's capital in nature. Next question, last one. Rule 3 of company's declaration and payment of dividend rule says rules are applicable for whom? 100% held by central government, state government or combination. With this we are done fully with dividend chapter. The depreciation concept is a different concept. I will take it up later. Clear, guys? Clear. So we are done with section 123 to 127. Quickly, one last time. What is 123? 124 unpaid dividend account. 125 IPF. 126 abeyance. 127 punishment for 123 subsection 3 interim dividend. Perfect. Online, very good. Keep participating. 123 rule 3. 3 rules of dividend. Clear, guys? With this, we are done with this chapter. We'll go to next chapter. But usually, before I go to next chapter, just 5-10 minutes of distraction. Distraction related to subject only. No. In a class, it's important that, now for example, last student, your name, Guru Prasad, has come to the class. Guru Prasad will sit there only for 6 months. Mostly, correct? Your name? Dhyaneshwar will sit here only mostly for 6 months. But I will change. Not now. But end of the day, 6 months in a school of 50 students classroom, did you know all the 50 people's name? You would have spoken to everybody at least a few times. Okay. We will also do the same thing. I don't want a class where you are coming here and sitting in the same place for 6 months. 6 months kalichu Dhyanesh will tell, and the class sir. No. Including online live. And it's important that we network. I'm using the word network. Okay. Network because tomorrow we never know. Dhyaneshwar can become CEO of Zomato company. Then I will call him and tell, hey, give me Zomato Gold for free. He will give it. Okay, sir, no problem, sir, you take it. Okay. So it's important that you network, and it's important you know who is there in the class. Okay. So what we will do is, generally I do introduction in first class, it will take so much time. We are not doing everybody's introduction on same day. Daily 3-4 students I will do introduction when we are doing switches, okay, including online live, because online live should know who is in offline, offline live for online live. Recording, no introduction, guys, you just see who is there in the class. Okay. So what you will do is, I will randomly pick maybe 3-4 students today, few online live, few offline. You will tell me your Name, because you all know my name. I introduced myself in first class. I should also know you all. Name. Then this CA, whether are you in foundation route or direct entry route. Where are you from? Sir, Chennai means where, which area in Chennai, or outside Chennai I am staying in hostel. Where are you from? Then you should also choose, tell me why you took up CA. Why I chose CA in life? Sir, parents forced. Friend told me to take CA. Simply I took, sir, CA. Anything, sir, I want money, sir. That's sir, CA. I want status. That's why CA. You can be ruthlessly transparent, honest. Okay. Then, what is your passion in life? I don't want answer like, sir, studying, sir, I want to finish CA. Passion means apart from studies, what do you like, hobbies, what do you enjoy doing, something. It can be as simple as drawing, it can be stamp collection, it can be anything. What's your passion? And also you will tell me lastly, what is your goal in life for the next 5 to 10 years? Don't tell me, sir, my goal is to finish CA. I am not going to accept that answer. See, goal, sir, I have not made a goal yet. It's fine. Tell goal in life, or what do we call it? Something everybody wants to achieve. Correct, sir. Sir, lunch goal. It's fine. My goal is, sir, I want to, maybe in the next 10 years, I want to earn X amount of money. I want to buy a car for my parents. I want to buy a house for my parents. Apart from CA, something you want to achieve in 5 to 10 years. Sir, I want to become next Elon Musk of the world. It's okay. It can be a goal. It can be, sir, I want to be the next richest person in India. It's fine. Sir, I don't want to be a rich person, sir. If I get 1 lakh per month salary, one house to stay, one car, comfortable, I'm happy, sir. Weekly, I'll go for a movie. Nothing else. That's enough. So each person's goal will vary. Okay. If, sir, if a goal is made, you share. Otherwise, make some goal now and share with me. For the next 5 to 10 years, no, what goal is not CA passing? No. BCom exam, sir, BCom passing? No. So I want you to answer all these things when you're introducing yourself. Any volunteers who want to go? Today we'll go with 2 or 3 students, one offline and one online also. Any volunteers? Fast. Everybody is going to talk someday, guys. Any volunteers? Nobody. So we will use Naren first. Naren example. So Naren will start. Yes, Naren, go ahead. Yeah, you can tell from there. Yes. See the mental. See the mental.
From Mylapore, Chennai, same locality. And I took this CA course because, as sir said, it gives us fame. There's a lot of respect in the society for a CA and all that. And of course, the money that you get after completing BCom is different from what we get after doing CA. And then
Passion.
like I play Mridangam, so I love it a lot. And then a bit of photography and drawing and all that, painting, something. And goal, I just want to be happy in life, whether it's CA or not. It's just to be happy and have a peaceful life.
Okay. Thank you, Naren. So Naren says he is from Chennai, Sankara Foundation, Mylapore. He is mainly taking CA for fame and all of that. Plays Mridangam and into photography, and he wants to be happy in life. I'm repeating, not for you guys. Online life, they're not able to hear for them. Okay. Subject, fine. Okay. No, nobody should use the word this goal in life to be happy next all sollakodadu. Okay. Whereas add panni solunga. It's not the same thing. Okay. Now we'll go with somebody online live. Let's go with Martin. Martin, yes, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please, Martin, everybody here can hear you, so you can go ahead.
So my name is Martin Guy. I came from and the route is I completed foundation in 2012, sir.
Okay.
And then I tried one attempt in 2014.
Okay.
After that I discontinued.
Okay.
Now I renewed and continued group 1.
Perfect, Martin. Okay.
Yeah. And my passion is I play football, sir.
Superb.
And watch sports also.
Okay.
And currently no goal, but I want to make
Superb, Martin. Thank you. We are sharing because we get to know everybody. So Martin, like you all heard from Chennai Santham, He had his break in CA, but again he's back to it. That determination is appreciated, and all the best to you, Martin. All the support you need, you will have it here. And passion, football, awesome. And goal, you heard it, to keep the family happy. We want to do one more introduction, or we'll go to subject. Subject. Okay. Good. Okay. Daily we'll do it for a few students. I think in 10-15 classes we'll finish everybody's introduction. Let's proceed, guys. Back to subject. Since you already got introduced to company law, I'm going to start off now. Other laws. The problem in law is students will study, if you're studying 100 hours now, 80 hours he will study Companies Act. 20 hours other laws, he will go, but the weightage is 40 marks in exam. So it's equally important. Okay. We are going to start off with one topic which you can connect with very easily. Contract Act continuation from foundation. Okay. Just to see everybody's knowledge in foundation Contract Act, I will ask few concepts. Let's quickly revise. Then I will take up one topic. Offer plus acceptance is equal to agreement. Everybody knows this. See, I am going fast because foundation quick revision. Okay. So offer and acceptance is called agreement. Then agreement plus essential elements or legal enforceability makes it. Why is it lagging like this today? I will fix it soon. Contract. Then under contracts we have different types: valid contract, void contract, voidable contract, illegal, unenforceable contract. I hope you all know those terms. I will give a small example. You will tell me whether it is offer or acceptance or what to say, agreement or valid contract, voidable contract, void contract, or illegal or void. Okay. You booked. IPL is going to start in another 1 month's time, 31st March. They are saying Dhoni is going to play last match in CSK in Chennai. Everybody wants to go and watch at least one match. Getting tickets is not easy, but somehow you will try to get the tickets. Okay. So Chennai, so they open the bookings. Let's say, what is this? This happens sometimes, guys. It's nothing to do with system. System. If it doesn't like what we are writing, it will act like this. Wait, I'll write Mumbai Indians. It's working, huh? Yeah. Okay. The page. Are you okay? Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. So CSK, Dhoni, last match you want to book tickets and go. So ticket immediately you're waiting like online tickets. Ticket open, let's say 3,500 rupees per ticket. You booked and you went in. You booked the match. Let's say first match is starting on 31st March. When is the first match in Chennai, guys? Some date. 4th April. Fine, whatever, guys. It may not be correct. Then day before the match, some protests happened. They said match cancelled in Chennai, shifted to indoor. Every year it will happen, correct? They will announce it, then the match will be shifted from Chennai. You can't go there. Of course, you have the ticket. You have a contract now with Chepak Stadium in Chennai, and you have a ticket. You paid for it, ticket got confirmed, now match got cancelled. You are seeing match on the TV. Now, what is this contract called? What is it, guys? How many of you? Valid contract. How many of you void contract? It's a void contract. Why? Because impossibility to perform over here. Initially valid, now became void. Able to follow what's void contract. I'm giving examples for you to understand. Then next, there is one hero, movie hero is there. Then there is, let's say, some farmer is there. Just example, just to see how much you remember the foundation concepts. Okay. Then we have one villain. Then villain will come and he will hit the farmer and take his land and go off. Okay. Now this farmer sold the land to the villain, something worth 10 crores. He got only 10 lakhs amount. This contract between farmer and villain is called what? Voidable contract. Farmer can avoid the contract if he wants to. How will avoid? He will call the hero. Hero will go hit the villain. Then contract becomes voidable. It will be voidable. Able to follow case. You can avoid the contract. Money will be returned back. Clear? Which movie I am not talking, guys. All movies are fine. At least Telugu movies, half the movies will be like this only. Especially this Mahesh Babu is there, one fellow. So I can talk because I am from Andhra, so I can talk. They won't say, sir, why are you not talking about this? Some movies are like that. Okay, fine. There is one more movie, one hero was there, Balakrishna. I don't know if you have seen. Okay. I'm sure you would have seen. Okay. Recently, in any Balakrishna fans, sorry guys, sorry. Just example I'm using. Okay. Because very dangerous. In US in theater recently, theater movie they stopped in the middle and because fans put fire on the screen. So sorry, this class is not happening in Chennai. Okay. Now let's continue, guys. Now we're going to proceed now to the actual thing. What you studied in Foundation Contract Act, what we're revising quickly offer acceptance, they are basics of Contract Act. That's called a regular contract. Now we're going to learn something called special contracts. Contracts like bailment and pledge, indemnity and guarantee, agency. 3 separate subtopics. Today we are going to focus on bailment and pledge. Are you all with me, guys? Able to follow? Easy or difficult so far? Hello? Law is easy or difficult, guys? Hello? Perfect. Okay. Now, bailment and pledge. First, I want you to understand what is bailment, what is pledge. I know you know, sir, I tell you, sir, what is bailment and pledge, but we'll again revise your concept again. Then quickly go into understanding this chapter in detail. Okay. Now, how many of you have given pen drive to your friend and never got it back? Half the class. Okay. So, let's say for example, Charan gave the pen drive to Naren. Pen drive was given. Okay. Charan is giving the pen drive to Naren for what purpose? To use for his transfer of files. Enna files na theriyadappa. Charan kettu. Okay. He is given pen drive. Fine. I don't know, guys. Depends. You should ask Charan. So, he is given the files. Purpose is to copy the files and return the pen drive. Okay. What Naren is doing, he is using it and giving it back. Okay. Copied and gave it back. Charan is called the person who is lending the good for a specific purpose is called bailer. Naren is called the bailee. Now I'll ask some questions. You tell me the answer what you know. Naren is not giving the pen drive back. Can Charan sue him? Can Charan sue him? Yes, fine. Common sense, guys. This entire chapter is common sense. I have not even taught you the chapter. I am only asking common sense questions. You answer. Charan gave the pen drive to Naren. Naren pen drive what's now? He broke it. Translation. Okay. Now, can Naren sue Charan for breakage? Sorry, can Charan sue Naren for breaking the pen drive? Yes or no? Yes. Charan gave the pen drive to Naren. Naren used and gave it back. Okay. Now Charan is saying, give me 100 rupees for using for 1 day rent. Can he ask money? Why? Or let's say in classroom you didn't have pen, red pen you didn't have. You wanted pen, you asked neighbor. Neighbor gave you red pen, you used and gave it back. He's asking, give 2 rupees for using my ink. Will you pay? Hello? No. So generally bailment is there is no consideration in bailment. Then we studied in foundation. Contract without consideration is, then is this a valid contract? This is a valid contract. We have an exception. One of the exceptions is what? Bailment. Able to follow, guys. Now, Charan is telling Naren, I will give you pen drive, but content is very hard to get this content. You have to pay me 500 rupees if you want this content. Naren took, he copied it, he gave the pen drive back. Now can he ask 500 rupees money? Yes. Okay, will he pay? Yes or no? Are you able to follow, guys? Next thing, all the examples answer common sense. Charan gave pen drive to Naren. Naren kept in his system. Ported a virus attack, system gone. So virus attack came, system crashed. On a panamulla. Now, can Naren claim compensation from Charan? Yes or no? Charan is saying, I don't know. I didn't know there is virus in that. What will I do? So what will happen here? I understand the question now. Charan gave the pen drive to Naren. Naren put the pen drive in his system. Put a 1 minute system crash. Gone. New computer he bought for 1.5 lakh. Today gone. First pen drive finished. Naren will obviously be angry on Charan now. So Naren will file a case on him. Charan will tell, I don't know pen drive had this. You asked pen drive, I gave it to you. Now, who will win in this argument? Who will bear the loss? Naren or Charan? Naren only. Because you took the good, you be careful. But the law says, Charan already knows about virus in pen drive. Now who's liable? Son is liable. But the fact is, if you know about something and you remain silent, then you are liable. Other example, let's say, for example, Jiva has a bike. What? He has a bike, he came to class. Now, let's say, your name? Santosh. Now, Santosh wants to go out in lunch break. So, Santosh is asking Jiva, give me your bike. Jiva gave the bike today. Lunch poitu vanta. Then again next day, Santosh is coming and asking Jiva, give me the bike. Jiva gave the bike. And my daily or 10 days ketne irka. Jiva also did not know how to tell no. He is coming and asking me bike daily. I want to now tell no. Okay. Santosh is again coming and asking Jiva next day. What Jiva did? He cut the brake wire and he gave the bike to Santosh. So he cut the brake wire intentionally. Santosh went and example. Okay. Okay. Santosh went and crashed. Example. Now he suffered some losses. Can he sue Jiva? Can he sue? Able to follow. That's it. Chapter over. Like this only questions will come in exam. What we discussed now are past exam questions. I changed name. Able to follow, guys. So where the party bailer knows there is a defect in good and he does not disclose the defect, then he is liable. Now, who has to prove that Jiva knew about the brake cut? Santosh has to prove. The suffered party should prove that other party knew about the defect in the goods. Are you able to follow, guys? So this is called concept of bailment. We have still not entered the chapter itself. I am just giving you a overall view. Let's finish bailment, then we'll come to pledge. Okay. All of you have the material for bailment. Soft copy online. Do you guys have the soft copy? Online students, do you have the soft copy, guys? Okay, online live, are you guys there? Do you have the soft copy? Quickly confirm, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
perfect.
sir.
Okay. You will get the book soon, guys. Just, I don't know, online live should wait till 15th because we'll courier on 10th. So here you will all get the books. Online live 15th maximum. Okay. So in this chapter, we are mainly going to learn, the agenda is going to be, first let's finish bailment, then only I will talk about pledge. Okay. We are going to learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. Okay. One is, what are the essential elements of a contract? How in foundation we had essential elements of contract, Sale of Goods Act, essential elements of contract of sale. Like that, every type of contract will have an essential elements. Okay, essential elements for contract of bailment. Then we will learn duties of bailer, duties of bailee, rights of bailer, rights of bailee. 4 question. Duties of bailer, duties of bailee, rights of bailer, rights of bailee. Then we are also going to learn something called general lien versus particular lien. We will see that later. And we will also learn about something called finder of lost goods. And lastly, how bailment will come to an end. We will start off now with essential features of bailment. Other laws, our approach is going to be different. I will tell you how. In class, we will take the effort to understand concept and remember the side headings also. Okay. Now, essential features of a bailment. You can look at the book when I ask you to look at the book. Okay. Essential features of a bailment. Can I do bailment with myself? Take my phone, keep from top pocket or down pocket. Is it bailment, guys? There has to be what? 2 parties. And bailment should also involve transfer of what? Transfer of property means transfer of ownership. Here what's happening? Transfer of possession. Possession is being transferred from one party to an other party. Correct? Now, in my house, servant is coming, sweeping and going. So she came to the house. Let's say Akka will come here for sweeping this classroom after the class is over. Mop is kept somewhere over here. She will take the mop, sweep and leave. Is she a bailee? Are we the bailer? Are you able to follow? Why? Possession has changed now. I'm giving the broomstick to her. Is it a bailment? Using it for? Okay, now follow. Bailment can be of two types. With consideration, without consideration. Let me give you an example. Without consideration is the pen drive example. So from friend I am borrowing pen. Correct? Follow very carefully. Now, that is without consideration. What is with consideration? Have you heard of this company called Zoom Car, not Zoom app? Zoom Car. I'll tell you what it is. Let's say Aravind today wants to go after the class weekend. He's saying last weekend I'm going to enjoy. After that class is going to start in full flow. He is saying this weekend from Chennai I'm going to drive to Pondicherry and come back. Saturday morning he wants to leave, come back on Monday morning. Okay. But he's not having car. So what he will do? Go to Zoom Car company, pay them 3,000 rupees or 4,000 rupees for using car for 2 days, take the car. Understood? Basically taking vehicle on rental. It's bailment for consideration. Able to follow? Are you able to follow or not? Or taking any asset on rent. Today they are giving marriage blazer is given for rent. Do you know that? Sir, I want new sari. Why you are spending 30,000 rupees? Give 2,000 rupees. Take sari on rent. Wear and give it back. There are companies giving goods on rent. That is called a bailment with consideration. Able to follow? Here there are two parties. One party transfers goods to other party for consideration. Understood what is bailment? Now my question again back to sweeper in the room. Came, she swept and she left. Is that bailment? Is that bailment, guys? How many of you yes? How many of you no? No, many hands. Why? Why no? Oh, taken away for doing a service. Okay, I'll change the example. I went for a restaurant for eating dinner. Car parking, I didn't know where to park. Valet service, all of you know what's valet. So one person came as valet, took the car, I gave him key, he gave me key, one card. He parked the car and came back. Is that bailment?
Yes, sir.
That's a bailment. Bailer, I gave my car to the valet with the purpose to park the car. He will park and give it back to me after I leave. It's a bailment. So why not sweeping the room when I call Akka? It is?
There is no goods, sir.
There is no goods. Broomstick is there. Service is happening. Why guys? Why is it not bailment?
There is no handover.
There is no
Handover or possession.
handover of possession. In simple, two things. The work the bailee is doing it is not for her sweeping, it's for the bailer. Plus, the possession are also known as, there's another word called custody of the goods is still with me. Is still with me. I have the custody. Are you able to follow? Now, if you look at essential elements of bailment, we have 5 points. First, there has to be a contract first. We will remember, I'll tell you how to remember. In exam, don't expect a question in exam where they ask you what are the essential features of bailment. 5 marks. No. Don't expect. Okay. But we will learn the side headings alone. First is, there should be a contract. With or without consideration is fine. Contract can be oral or written. I'll give examples, connect. For example, now I am using this pen which belongs to the academy. For what am I using it? For writing. So I am the bailee, academy is the bailer. This pen I dropped it, it broke. Who has to bear the loss? I have to bear the loss. Able to follow, guys? Clear? So the contract, it may be express or implied. Clear, guys? Next, there has to be delivery of goods. We study in foundation 3 types of delivery: actual, symbolic, and what is actual delivery? Let's say I have a bike. My friend is asking me for the bike. I am going to my friend's house, dropping the bike over there and leaving. Actual delivery. What is symbolic delivery? Bike is in my house only. அவனுக்கு key மட்டும் I gave. I met him somewhere, I gave key. What is constructive delivery? Bike is in my house. I told my security person to take care of the bike. Now, tomorrow when I leave, when my friend is taking the bike, I will inform the security person that from now, instead of me, my friend will come, you give the bike to him. So constructively, the bike is in the same place, the key is in the same place, but the possession is now transferring to another person. That means if my friend comes and asks, he can take the bike. Understood? Able to follow? In other words, to give you a better example for constructive delivery, in warehouse, we have goods, correct? Or let's say cold storage, we have goods. What goods in cold storage? Apple, fruits, carrot, all that. Let's say I have 100 kgs of carrot in cold storage, A. B wants to buy the 100 kgs of carrot. Carrot will still be in the cold storage, key will still be with the security person, but I am selling the goods to B, B will make the payment to me, correct? So constructively, carrots are delivered from one person to another person. Able to follow, guys? Understanding? So there should be contract, there should be delivery of goods, there should be purpose for which I am giving the goods. Pen drive for copying, pen for writing, clear? There should be possession of the goods, possession should be transferred. This is the servant point. Where a person is in custody without possession, he does not become a bailey. He is in custody of goods but not having possession. Servant has custody of the broomstick just for cleaning, but she is not, that means he is taking care of it now, but she is not having what? Full possession. Able to, that means I did not transfer the possession to her. I just told there, you take it. Clear, guys? And last one, most important, goods should be returned. Are you all able to follow, guys? This question and all don't expect in the exam. I don't remember the last time they asked me what are the 5 essential features of a bailment, but this question, these 5 features, what is it? There should be a contract, there should be delivery of goods, purpose, possession of goods, return of goods. Contract can be express or implied, delivery can be actual, symbolic, constructive, purpose should be stated, possession should be possession plus custody. Only custody is not transfer. Goods return means it has to be returned by the bailey back to the bailer. Are you able to follow? Sir, so far you have told all this, sir. What should I remember for exam? I will give some examples. Now you tell me if it's a bailment or not. Now let's say, okay. Let's say you are playing cricket, okay. You are having a bat, you took your bat and went. When you are not batting, your friend is using your bat, correct? Is that bailment? You took bat for playing cricket and went, or let's say badminton, sir, you took badminton racket and went. Your friend did not have the racket, so you took 2 badminton rackets, gave one to your friend. You both played, took it back and you went home. Everybody has done that. Cricket, you went to play, you will take the bat, somebody will get the ball, so you will give the bat to somebody else, they will use for playing, correct? Is that bailment? Is that bailment, guys? Why? Contract is made. Implied contract. My friend, I am playing cricket, my friend will not come and ask me, hey, bat eduklama. He will take it and go. I am silent. Implied acceptance. Delivery, he is taken the position fully. Purpose is for what? To play. Who he has the possession of the bat? Yes. Should he return it back to you? Yes. After playing, he will give it back. Same with badminton, correct? So it is what? Bailment without consideration. Are you able to follow, guys? Can you tell me an example of bailment with consideration? Bailment with consideration. Any example? There are so many. Have you ordered, anytime used this app called Dunzo? Dunzo, what you will do? Send goods from one place to another. Have you used that? For example, I came to class. Let's say I forgot my specs. I don't need my specs, but let's say I forgot my specs. Okay. Now, I cannot go back. Now, class is already 7 a.m. I cannot go back to my house and get the specs. I have to go travel 15 minutes. So, from the house, I am placing Dunzo. In my house, my family will give the specs to Dunzo person. He will come and give it to me. Who ordered him to get the specs and come? I ordered. So, whose specs is it? My specs. His work is to pick it up, come and give it to me. He is a bailee, for which I am paying him 50 rupees consideration. Are you understanding? Are you all able to follow, guys? Clear? So, bailment can be for with or without consideration. So, till now, what should I remember in exam? Essential elements, what is it? Contract, delivery, purpose, possession, return of goods. Not that important, but understand, this is important to understand what is a bailment. Only this point is relevant. So, let me read this point for you. Okay. Possession in bailment, possession of goods changes. Change of possession can happen by physical delivery or by any action which has the effect of placing the goods in the possession of the bailee. The change of possession does not lead to change of ownership. That means if ownership also is changing with possession, what is that? Sale. Okay. In bailment, bailer continues to be the owner of the goods. Lastly, they are saying where a person is in custody without possession, he does not become a bailee. For example, I will give you one more example. Here they are given servant. I will give you more examples. In bank, you will go keep locker, you will keep gold. Now, here depositing ornaments in a bank locker is not bailment because they don't have the possession, meaning, they don't have possession, they only have. That means now you will get the concept. See, can the bank employee wear the chain? He is not in possession, he can't use it, he is only in custody. One more example. You go to a restaurant, chef is there, cook, they will cut vegetables. Now, is he in, or I'll draw the example. Let's say McDonald's, an employee of McDonald's, okay. Customer, let's say, Charan, you will eat non-veg or no? Okay. So Charan, non-veg, okay. He's going to McDonald's, okay, veg burger is okay, fine, goes to McDonald's. Employee is taking the burger, he's arranging all of that and giving the burger. Is the employee bailee of Charan or bailee of McDonald's? Is he a bailee, guys? Hello? He's having the possession of burger, correct? But can he eat it? He's only having custody of that. He can take it from custody and arrange it. Are you understanding the difference of custody and possession? Clear, guys? So now if I talk about valet parking, is it bailment or no? Is it bailment? I am transferring possession to him for what purpose? Only to park the car. So the purpose is defined. So he has the possession. I have transferred the ownership possession to him. So he is a bailee. But when it comes to bank locker, he is only having the custody of the goods. He cannot use it for himself. Correct? Able to follow, guys? Safekeeping, custody. Now servant comes. She has broomstick. Her work is only to sweep and swap. She only has custody of the goods. She can't use it for any other purpose. Are you able to follow? I am not transferring the, look at the difference, guys. In valet parking, I am giving the key to him and transferring the possession. But in servant, the broomstick will always be kept here. She will come, take it, do the work and go. It's not bailment. Able to follow? Clear, guys? The line of difference is very small. How many of you did not understand? Understood? Fine. Now we will proceed to understand duties of bailer. Duties of bailer. We also saw this. On the basis of reward, bailment can be classified as gratuitous and non-gratuitous. What is gratuitous? Free. Non-gratuitous, consideration, benefit for both the parties. Now duties of bailer. How I will take up this chapter is, I will give an example. I want you guys to participate in the example. So far anything difficult, guys, concept? No. Participate in the example, then we will go see what's in the book. Okay. Now, your name? Guru Prasad. So Guru Prasad is there, and let's say we have Santosh. Okay, fine. Guru Prasad and Santosh. Now Santosh wanted what? Bike. He wanted bike, correct? So he's asking whom? First he was asking Jeevan, now he's asking Guru Prasad. So Guru Prasad gave the bike to Santosh. Similar example, what we already discussed. Santosh took the bike, went, what happened? Bike brake did not work, so bike fell down. Nothing happened to Santosh, bike damages, okay. Can Santosh claim damages from Guru Prasad? Answer guys. No. Why? Because Guru itself did not know bike wire is not working. If Guru Prasad knows wire there is a defect, but he did not inform, then can Santosh claim from Guru Prasad? Able to follow? Now I am changing the example. Changing the example little bit. Think and answer. Common sense. Don't look at the book. Common sense. Online live recording. Same example. Guru Prasad got a new bike. Santosh, good friend of Guru Prasad, Santosh is saying, here on the bike 1 week kudra. 1 week is asking. Guru Prasad is saying, Guru Prasad is not going to use for next 1 week. For him exam is there. Okay. Let's say some college exam or something. Okay. So Santosh knows that Guru Prasad won't use the bike for next 1 week. So Santosh asked Guru Prasad, next 1 week give your bike. Guru Prasad, what you will do? Kudukamata. But exam will kurte avanu. Okay. So you gave the bike for 1 week. But now Guru Prasad is saying, it's a new bike. If you want to take it, but for 1 week, you have to pay me 5,000 rupees. He's asking rental charges. Santosh is saying, friend, hey, friend, 5,000 rupees you give me. Okay. Are you all following the example, guys? So Santosh gives 5,000 rupees to Guru Prasad and takes the bike for. Now bike has a brake failure, bike crashed. Santosh is coming and filing a case against Guru Prasad. Guru Prasad is saying, I don't know there is brake wire. Pudu bike, naane enno otla, needa first otni. Okay, I didn't drive still, you only drove first. Now you tell me guys, who is liable here? Santosha, no, Guru Prasad, is he liable or not for the loss? See, first example I told you there was no consideration. No consideration. So I gave the vehicle, defect is there, Santosh did not know. So he cannot claim the loss. Wait, I will just summarize again for you to be clear. Guru Prasad, Santosh. In first case, we saw two separate cases. There is defect in the goods, there is no defect in the goods, but whatever it is, Guru Prasad did not know about it, and there is no consideration also. Can Santosh claim the money from Guru Prasad? No. No. Second case, Guru Prasad gave the bike to Santosh by charging 5,000 rupees rent. Now the bike met with an accident. Now can Santosh claim damages from Guru Prasad? How many of you yes? How many of you no? I'll give a simple example for you to understand. After exams, all of you went to Goa. Okay. In Goa, you will take bike on rent. 500 rupees if you pay, you can take bike on rent. So you paid 500 rupees per day, you took the bike on rent. Then you started driving, bike didn't work, brake is not there. So you went, you fell down somewhere. Can you go back to the shop which gave you the bike and fight with them and get the money for the damages? Why?
Yes.
Why?
His duty to check the bike.
That Goa shopkeeper, he has to check the bike, correct? He's saying, sorry, I don't know. Now, still he is liable. Why? Because there is consideration. That means you are paying money and taking on rent, then the person giving it on rent should check whether it is working properly or not, correct? In simple example, if I take Zoom car, Aravind has paid to Zoom car 5,000 rupees to use car for 2 days. Whose responsibility is to check if the car is working properly? Zoom car. Tomorrow they cannot tell that we did not know. Able to follow, guys? So simple. We are discussing the first duty of bailer Bailar's duty to disclose what? Defect in the goods. He has to disclose the defect. They are classifying this into two buckets. In case of gratuitous or in gratuitous bailment, what is happening? The bailer is bound to disclose to bailee faults in the goods bailed which the bailer is aware. If I know, I have to disclose. If I don't know, I am not liable. Understood? Look at the example, it will be very clearly mentioned here. Tarun lends his bike to Arun gratuitously for free. Bike example, only different names. Which he knew has a faulty brake. And Arun suffers an injury because of this. Tarun will be liable to Arun. Correct? However, if Tarun was not aware of the fault in the goods, he is not liable. Same pen drive example. I gave pen drive, virus came, system crashed. I don't know, enake therilla virus irukku. But if I knew virus and I gave it with virus, then who's liable? I am liable. Second is what? In case of non-gratuitous bailment, look at this. Tarun lends his bike to Arun for consideration, some amount, which he knows has a faulty brake, and Arun suffers what? Injury because of this. Tarun will be liable to Arun. However, if Tarun was not aware of the fault, he is still liable. Are you able to follow? Able to follow, guys? Hello? So, what is the first duty? Duty to disclose defect in the goods. Clear? Second example. Anything new, guys? No, only common sense, okay? No, next. I will not give the point, I will give the example. You try to answer. I want you to participate more, guys. Energy is dropped suddenly. Participate more, guys. Let me give an example now. Let's say, now it's March, okay. Let's take an example of, fine, okay. Let's take a simple example. We have, let's take, next to Santosh, poor Rama, correct, I forgot, okay. Poor person is there, right, not pardon me if spelling is wrong, okay. Poor person gave his pen to Santosh for writing in the class, okay. Santosh told I want a pen kondu varala. Poor person gave extra pen to Santosh. Common example, follow. No, class got over. Santosh told, I will use it for 3 days, I will use this pen, okay. I will give it back to you after 3 days. Now, online red pen order pannirken. It's going to take 3 days to come. I will give it back to you in 3 days. Santosh finished the class today, 3rd March, and went home. Santosh is in the house. Night 10 p.m. That time only poor person finished college. College or office? College. Poor person college la mudichittu dinner la saapittu night 10 manikku da varna veetukku 10 p.m. Then he got reminded. Sir asked me to revise for 30 minutes. I want to revise whatever happens. So he took the book, he started revising. Then he started liking the subject. What 30 minutes? I will revise for 3 hours. I will study for 3 hours. He started studying. So while studying at 11 p.m., he was missing something. He wanted that red pen. He wanted to mark important things. Red pen is not there. So poor person called Santosh and tell, give me that pen. End the time night 11 p.m. Santosh is saying, I will give pen tomorrow in class. Poor person is saying, no, pen. I want the pen now. Now Santosh is saying, what is saying? Tomorrow morning I will give you. Wait for some time. Poor person solra, illa mudiyadhu, enak pen ipo dhaan venum. Enak en pen venum ipo. Okay. Now what Santosh will do? Should he read? Now my question is, who is the bailer here? Bailer is. See, I am giving common examples so you can connect with, okay. Then we link with the concept. Who is the bailer? Who is the bailee? The initial agreement was to take the pen for. But on night 11 p.m. alone, poor person got. He said, pen I want. He's asking Santosh, give the pen back. Now, Santosh is saying, I'll give tomorrow. Can poor person insist and get the pen back at 11 p.m. in the night from Santosh? Yes or not? He is the bailer. Can he get the pen back? How many of you, yes? I am the owner, I can get it back. How many of you, no? No. Why no? Bailment is for? Fine. Tomorrow class. Second day morning, 10 a.m. class started. Poor person is saying, today I didn't get pen. He's asking it back. Should Santosh give it back? Hello? Are you following? Should he give it back? So, that you are saying morning 10 a.m. means he has to give it back. But night 11 p.m. why you are saying no? No time and all, nothing like that. 12 night, 2 a.m. also. When whose good it is? Basically, you are saying morning means you are allowing, night means you are saying no. Whose good it is? Bailar, poor son, he has the right to take the pen back whenever he wants. Whenever he wants, he can take it back. Sir, this is not fair, sir. How can I trouble Santosh in the night? Now, if Santosh is forced to return it before the period of how many days? 3 days. Then Santosh at night 11 p.m. he has to send means he will incur some expense. What expense? Santosh should wake up, he has to wake up, book cab, he has to book the cab, then go to poor son's house, give the pen and come back. Or he has to put one Dunzo or Swiggy Genie. For this, who is incurring expense? Can he claim and get reimbursed from poor son? Yes, able to follow. So in simple, bailar has the right to take back the goods at any time of his choice. But for that purpose, if bailee is incurring any expense to return it before the due date, who has to bear the expense? That's it, able to follow. That is my second point, second duty. Duty to indemnify the bailee for premature termination. Our period here is maturity is 3 days, but premature you are terminating the bailment. Able to follow up. The example I gave here is Ronak gave his CA accounts book to Gaurav and told him to give it back after 15 days. Gaurav went to Ooty, and while Gaurav was in Ooty, Ronak asked Gaurav to give the book back immediately. Gaurav had to courier the book from Ooty, and hence the expense should be borne by whom? Ronak. Able to follow? That's the second concept. I give example C. When bailment is gratuitous for a specific period, the bailer may compel the bail to return back the goods before expiry of the period. Bailee shall indemnify the goods for any loss. This is gratuitous bailment. Are you able to follow? What if it's non-gratuitous? What if I took Zoom car, I went to Pondicherry for 2 days. I booked the car for 2 days. After first day, Saturday night I am sitting in Pondicherry. Zoom car is calling and saying, "A car thiruppi kodu." Will I give it back? Bailar is not having the right to demand back the goods in case of non-gratuitous because I already paid for that period. If he forcefully takes it back, I can sue him for damages. So far, sir, example I am understanding, sir. Exam, what should I remember now? What are the duties of bailar? First, disclose defect in goods. Second, indemnify for premature termination. Now follow in exam. 1 out of 10 times they will ask you what are duties of bailar. In exam they will ask you a case study. Like this, some example they will create, you should be able to answer. That's why we are focusing on concept. Okay. So what is the first duty, guys? Duty to disclose defects in the goods. If it's non-gratuitous bailment, I will disclose only if I know the defect. Otherwise, I am not liable. In non-gratuitous bailment, bailer is always liable for defect in goods. Correct? Next. Third one. No. I'll explain, guys. You tell me which one you prefer. I'll do 2 methods over here. I'll give you example, then connecting with point, or point and then example. Okay. Let me finish this full duties using example and points. Rights, maybe I will use point and example, you pick. Okay. Now, next example. Let's take an example of, let's say, who drives car, who loves driving car, long distance? Yes, your name Safina, correct? Sorry? Sabiha. So sorry, I keep forgetting, I'm bad with names, but 1-2 months I'll remember everybody's name. Okay. So Sabiha likes driving cars. Okay. So now what she wants to do? She wants to drive from Chennai and she wants to go to Mumbai in car. Yeah, people go, very normal. Very lot of people drive and go to Mumbai, drive and go to Delhi also. They like enjoying long trips. Okay. So Sabiha is going from Chennai to Mumbai. But unfortunately at that time, her car is not working. Okay. So whom she is asking the car? Santosh. Oh, sorry. Santosh ke bike ke liye. Our example. Okay. So she is asking next to Santosh, Poovarsan. Example, don't take it personally, guys, all of you. Okay. Sabina is asking Poovarsan, can I borrow your car? Poovarsan says, no problem. Take it for how many days you want. Okay. So he gave the car to Sabina. Now what she is doing? She has to travel to Mumbai. Poovarsan is taking her help, saying, I also have to go to not Mumbai, I have to go to Goa. But Mumbai Tandina, I should go to Goa. So Poovarsan asking her help. Anyway, you are driving to Mumbai, no? I will come with you in the car. But after Mumbai, you drop me in Goa and you come back to Mumbai. She is saying, it's completely fine, no problem, we will go together. Okay. So they drove from Chennai to Mumbai. And then from Mumbai she went to Goa, dropped Poovarsan, she came back to Mumbai. This is the example. Okay. This is, let's say, friends, therefore, no consideration. Okay. No consideration. Non-gratuitous, Poovarsan gave the car for free usage. Who will fill the petrol? Sabiha only has to fill the petrol. Correct? Huh? Able to follow, guys? Who will fill the petrol? Sabiha only. Car is going on the way, puncture tire. Who will bear the expense of puncture? Sabiha or Poovarsan? Sabiha. Car is going on the way, battery failure, stopped, breakdown car, battery amatma. Who will bear the expense? Sabiha or Poovarsan? Engine failure, who will bear the expense? Poovarsan or Sabiha? You tell me, guys. Common sense, your common sense example. Common sense, who will bear the expense? Poovarsan or Sabiha? So whatever you think is correct. Battery has to change. No, battery is something that you change every day or once in 2-3 years. Once in 2-3 years. That means, unfortunately, this time Sabiha's vehicle battery failed. Maybe it was supposed to be changed earlier. So, petrol expense, who's going to bear? Sabiha. Car tire puncture, who will bear? But engine failure, we have to change the engine itself now. Who will bear? Able to follow? Able to follow, guys? Now, expense of travel from Mumbai to Goa and coming back from Goa to Mumbai. Sabiha had to drop Poovarsan in Goa and come back to Mumbai. That petrol expense, who will bear? Poovarsan, correct? Now, who is the bailer here? Who is the bailer? Poovarsan. Who is the bailee? You all told me some expense like petrol, tire puncture, Sabiha is bearing. Bailee is bearing it. Some expense like engine failure or some other expense like, let's say, steering wheel is not aligned properly. Those kind of expense who will bear? Poovarsan, correct? So in case of a bailment where the bailer is giving the goods to bailee, the ordinary expenses will be borne by whom? Bailee, like petrol. Extraordinary expense will be borne by whom? Bailer. Are you able to follow? However, if the bailment is for the purpose of the bailee, Mumbai to Goa, I am talking about Mumbai to Goa. Here the travel of Mumbai to Goa is not the intention of Sabiha, correct? Who is traveling there? Then if the bailment is for the purpose of bailee, then all expense will be borne for that period by whom? By the bailer, Poovarsan. Able to follow? Are you all understanding the example? Now let's look at the points. Duty to pay necessary expenses, actually both are the same. Okay. Ordinary expense, our example, petrol, puncture, which happens in the course, the bailee is liable to incur the ordinary expense. However, if the bailment is for the benefit of the bailer is liable to pay the ordinary expense. For example, here Mumbai to Goa, that period, bailment is for whose benefit? Bailer's, Poovarsan's benefit, so he will bear the ordinary expense. Any extraordinary expense incurred by bailee for bailment shall be recovered from the bailer. During the travel, car breakdown, so they came and changed the engine. That time, Sabina will pay the amount. Who will later recover them? She will recover from whom? Poovarsan. Able to follow? Clear, guys? Are you all clear? Able to follow, guys? Same thing for non-gratuitous bailment also. Even if it is for consideration, if you take bike on rent, let's say you go to Goa, you are taking bike on rent. I am staying in Goa for 3 days, sir. I want to travel. He will give you 500 rupees bike on rent. Who will bear the expense of petrol? I will bear it. Bike tire puncture, who will bear it? Me. But breakdown, engine change, who will bear? Able to follow? Same thing is given over here. No change. Same thing. Able to follow, guys? So we have seen 3 duties so far. Yeah. What are the 3 duties? Duties of bail are: disclose the defect in goods, indemnify the bailee for premature termination, duty to bear necessary expenses, ordinary and extraordinary expenses. All of you with me? Next, last 2 more duties, then we'll be done with duties. Then we'll focus on remembering these 5 points. Follow, guys. Last, no. Let's say, for example, your name? Mohan, Manoj. We have Manoj, and let's take somebody from online, be in some time. Let's take Martin itself, okay. Now, Martin is living in the 1st floor, Manoj is living in the ground floor, okay. Now, what's happening? Follow the example, guys. Entire other laws, especially Contract Act, is common sense, guys. There's nothing law. Common sense. I will give you a common sense question. You tell me what is the common sense answer. We will check if that is in the law. Able to follow? No, Manoj is in ground floor, Martin is in 1st floor. Manoj wants to shift the house. He shifted to a new house. Okay. Now what Manoj is doing in his house, when you shift the house, you will pack everything in boxes. Okay. So when he packed everything in a lorry, only 3 boxes were fitting over here. So one box was not fitting in the truck or whatever you call it. So Manoj went to Martin's house and told, hey, one box is there which I have to shift to my new house. Don't worry, it's safe only. Only my old clothes is there. My shirt, pant, old clothes are there. I will come back and collect in 2 days time once I settle down in the new house. What will you do, Martin? Will you keep the box in your house for 1 day? One small box with old clothes of Manoj. Will you keep it there?
Yes.
Martin is also given permission. He is going to keep it in his house for 1 day. Then Manoj went to the new house. He settled down, unpacked everything. After settling down and unpacking here, he decided, I don't want the old clothes. First he thought we always have so many clothes in the cupboard. We don't use everything, correct? 50% we will never use, but we will still keep it. So after going to new house, he stayed for 1 week and realized that these old clothes, he no more needs it. So he never came back and collected from Martin. Martin also is waiting. 2 days over, 3 days over, 4 days over, 10 days over, 15 days over. Still clothes are in my house. So what Martin will do? Call Manoj and ask, hey, 15 days over, do you want to take the goods and go back? What Manoj is saying? No, you itself keep it, you wear if you want. Okay, he's asking to Martin. Okay. Now what Martin will do? Martin wants, now who's in this example? Who's the bailer? Manoj is the bailer. Who's the bailee? Martin is the bailee. Simple point. When bailee is returning, no, Martin got angry. Hey, why should I wear your clothes, man? What are you saying? Immediately he kept the phone. He booked one auto, went to Manoj's new house. Inda, take your clothes. Manoj saw Martin, locked the door. No, I don't want the clothes. You itself keep it. Now, can Manoj do that? In simple, when the bailee is returning the goods, bailer has to accept it. That's all. That is the duty, guys. Next duty, bailer has to accept the goods which are returned. That's the very example. Able to follow. But exam, in the middle given background question, some of them are house shifting and all. But ending, you have to catch the concept. That's why I'm giving all these things. Last one, so that is the next duty. You can see here. It is the duty of the bailer to receive back the goods. Able to follow. Able to follow. Now, last example, follow, guys. With that, duties of bailer will get over. Last example. Let's say we have Jiva. Let's say we have Charan. And let's say we have Naren. Okay. Naren is doing what, guys? 500 crores, iPhone, Apple. We will use for next 6 months for the example now. Okay, fine. Whenever needed, I will use the example. So Naren is having iPhone store here. He has Apple showroom. So suddenly, if somebody is watching online in this class, means first the previous class pathava. Okay, recording student. Now what Charan is doing? Charan and Naren are good friends. Okay, Jiva is sitting in the back. Jiva knows that Naren has an iPhone store. So what Charan is doing, or what Naren is doing, Naren goes to Jiva, or in other words, wait 1 second. Okay, yeah. Jiva is coming and asking Naren, I want a phone. My phone is not working. I want a phone for 1 week only. I want a phone for 1 week for rent. Able to follow? Understand the example? Jiva has a phone is not working, so he wants a phone for 1 week. He is coming and asking Naren. Naren has so many phones in the shop, saying that give me one phone, I will use for 1 week and give it back to you. I will pay you money also. Don't worry about it. So he gave, let's say 1000 rupees for 1 week for using the phone and giving it back, or 500 or 100, whatever amount. What Naren did, instead of taking the phone from his shopper, he took Charan's phone. Charan's phone is on the table. Our phone eduthattom. SIM vella eduthattom. Phone reboot. Then he gave it to whom? Jiva. Are we able to follow the example? So Naren, what is doing? He is giving whose phone on bailment to Jiva? Charan's phone. Who is the bailer here? Naren. The person giving the goods, whether he has ownership or no, is the bailer. Who is getting the goods? He is the able to follow. Now, tomorrow in class, Charan is searching for his phone. Jiva is taking selfie. No, the phone he took the phone. Okay. Now they both are fighting. Some damages had to happen. So Charan went and hit Jiva, took the phone and took money also from him, compensation for taking 5 lakhs. So Jiva had to pay compensation to Charan also. Can Jiva claim compensation now from Naren? Yes or no? That is the next point, guys. Next point says indemnify, the duty of the bailer. In our example, who is it? Charan. He has to indemnify for any loss which the bailee may sustain by reason that the bailer was not entitled to make the bailment. Who was not entitled to make the bailment here? Naren. The bailer, Charan, did not have good title for which he bailed. That means I am giving somebody else's goods for bailment. In other words, let's say this pen is there for writing, or let's say laptop is there. Break time I went and kept, laptop is not there. Pathana, Charan took the laptop and gave it as bailment to Santosh. You use and come back. With pen drive, he gave it to Santosh. Okay. Now, I come in the break. I don't find the laptop. I search. I don't find it. Tomorrow, Santosh is coming with the laptop. I am suing him for taking the laptop without my permission, claiming damages from him. Can he claim the damages from Charan? That's all. That is this point. Indemnify for any loss which the bailee may sustain by reason the bailer was not entitled to make the bailment. So what should I remember here? Remember the 4 duties. Last one has 2 subpoints. Bailer's responsibility to bailee, 2 things. 1, indemnify for loss. 2nd, receive back the goods. So quickly all of us, let's write down, guys. Let's write down all the duties now. Have you understood the concept, guys? That only is there in the book. So write down duties. First, what is first duty? Disclose defect in goods. Disclose defect in goods. Here, gratuitous, non-gratuitous. Just to summarize, gratuitous means what happens? Disclose only known defects. Here, all defects. Correct? Huh? Second, what is second one duty? Pay. Oh, sorry. The second one is indemnify for premature termination. Second is indemnify for premature termination. What is the third one, guys? Pay necessary expense. How did we classify? Ordinary expense has to be paid. Extraordinary expense will be paid by bailer. Ordinary will be paid by bailee. Correct? And last one, responsibility for two things. Indemnify loss, and second is responsible to accept back goods. Indemnify loss for what? No title. Correct? That's it. My summary notes is done. Duties of whom? Duties of bailer. As simple as that. My summary notes are done. Done writing. If you're not clear, guys. So quickly, guys, what are the four duties, guys? First is disclose the defect in goods. Indemnify for premature termination. Third, pay necessary expenses. Fourth, responsible for indemnifying loss for not having title. And last one, accept back the goods. Have you understood concept and all? Now we're done with concept. We have to remember. What is section 124, guys? 126. Abeyance. 127. 123 subsection 3. Online live and recording, repeat with me. Class, I want to put a little extra effort and we're going to learn in the class itself. 123 subsection 3. 123 rule 3. 3 rules. What is 125? IEPF. Okay. Now, under 120, in 123 rule 3, what are the 3 rules? Average of last 3 years, withdraw 10%, balance is 15%. What are the 5 essential elements of bailment? First, there has to be contract, delivery of goods, purpose, possession, return. Now, 5 duties are important. Duties of bailer, first one, disclose the defect in goods. Second, indemnify for premature termination. Third, pay necessary expenses. Fourth, responsible for indemnity and responsible for accept back the goods. Quickly, without looking at my face, what you should do, guys? Without looking at my face, what you should do? Quickly. Write how many times? 3 times. Fast. All the side headings, fast, case. Duties of bailer. That's why I said get rough note. You all write a lot. Okay. If you feel my main note is getting spoiled, get rough note. Write 3 times fast, guys. Crash course now, we won't do this. Okay. Write fast. You have to remember in the class. Online live and recording also 3 times. Now, all of you stop. When you're writing, I'm repeating again, online live and recording, don't write like assignment. No. Put that little extra effort to try and write without seeing. First, second time is fine, but third time try to write without seeing on your own. Okay. Little extra effort, we are spending time for that. Go home and learn other subjects. Fast, guys, 3 times. Write the side headings, it's enough. Inside and all, once you read, it's enough. Okay, remember the side headings. Inside what I wrote is for you to understand. Okay, to summarize. No diaries, next class, no diary. But for law, it's fine, but not for accounts. Okay. Done writing 3 times. Next, done 3 times. Without seeing. Premature termination. Necessary expenses. Perfect. Termination. 3 necessary expenses. Done. Giri. Definition of AS1. Fast. Accounting policy refers to. Morning na parchom. Right? How many times? No. 5 times. 5 times accounting policy definition. Next. Accounting policy definition. Fast. Five times. Fast. Those who are watching recording of law class, why accounts and all, it's simply we're playing game. Okay. Because this class is combined class. For you, it's not relevant. You can keep repeating duties of bailer, recording students. Jiva, duties of bailer. 5 points. Last one. Responsible for. Indemnify any loss, cost for a fact that he is not having the, he's not having the title of the good title of the goods. Saran, definition of accounting policy. 3, 2, 1.
Methods of applying accounting principles adopted by the enterprises for the preparation and presentation of the accounting.
Should I accept or make him write? Accept or write? No, accept or should he write? Write one time. Okay. Next. Yes, yourself. Next. Yeah. No, wait. Stand up. What is section 125? IEPF. Good. Sit down. Next. Definition of accounting policy. Of applying those principles. Yeah, fine, perfect. Let's proceed, guys. One last time. Duties of bailer together. First duty is disclose defect in goods. Second, indemnify for premature termination. Third, pay necessary expenses. Fourth, responsible for indemnity and accept back the goods. Now we saw duties of bailer. Now we'll see what next. Duties of Super. Duties of Bailey. I'll give one example. We'll cover all the points. Okay. One example. Let's take example. My favorite example. Farmer is there. Okay. Now a farmer is there. He is into poultry farming. All of you know poultry farming, chicken, all of that animals. Okay. Now, examples might offend vegetarians, but I am sorry, only for the example purpose. Okay. So he has a farm A and he has a farm B. He has, let's say, 100 chickens where he is taking care over here. Farmer B also is in the next building where he has 100 chickens. Or let's say here, let me make it farmer A, okay. Farmer A has 100 chickens, farmer B has 200 chickens. They are doing poultry farming. Able to follow, guys? Now, these chickens will have to be kept in some warm place. There will be some warm lighting and all, infrared lighting. There will be some they'll use some machinery to keep the warmth. Even if the climate is cold, that warmth has to be maintained. Okay. Now in A's farm, farmer A's farm, current is not working or the machinery has gone for repair. So they told next 1 week, farmer A cannot keep the chickens with him, otherwise they will get affected. So farmer A asked B, can I keep the 100 chickens in your place? Farmer B is saying, the capacity in my facility is to keep 350 chickens. I have 200. So no problem. I can keep extra how much? I will keep it. We are friends. From childhood we grew in the same place. Correct? Same place we grew up. We ran on the same farm. We ate from the same tree, mangoes and all. Same plate we ate, all of that. So no problem. You give the 100 chickens to me. So farmer A took all the machinery he had for repair. He had to go to the city to get it repaired. Correct? So he traveled to city, in lorry he went, got it repaired and came back in 1 week. During this time, farmer B was supposed to take care of these 100 chickens. Able to follow, guys? Now, when farmer A came back, different scenarios you have to tell me. Okay. These 200 chickens and 100 chickens are of the same breed. Okay. So what farmer A told, you don't mix the chickens, you keep it separately. That means there will be barricades will be kept. So this 100 chickens you keep in one separate room. Because farmer A and B, even though it's same breed, farmer A will have his emotion, correct? I only give food, I don't want the mixing and all. Now after coming back and seeing, first different cases, first these 100 chickens gave birth to, or let's say hatched 20 eggs. 20 eggs were laid in this time. So when A is asking the goods back, B is giving what? 100 chickens back, but he is saying I won't give the eggs. Are you able to follow? Are you understanding the example? Purila. Example not understanding. I will repeat. You can ask me. If you don't understand, ask me. If I can find out, I am able to explain, but otherwise you have to ask me. A gave 100 chickens to B. B already had how many chickens? Hens, chicken is hen, sorry guys. Hen, okay. 200 hens were there. Apart from the 200 hens, he is having additionally now how many? 100 hens he is taking care, correct? Now when A left and came back after 1 week, these 100 hens hatched 20 eggs. Okay. Now while taking back, if you are A, will you take back only 100 hens or 100 hens along with eggs? Along with B is saying, what you gave me? 100 hens. Take back 100 hens. Egg along thara mudiyadhu. So who will win in the argument? A or B? Understood the question now? So according to you, you are the judge. Common sense, apply only common sense. Forget about law. According to you, using common sense, should be returned 100 hens or 100 hens along with eggs? Along with, able to follow, guys, understanding. So the duty, we are seeing duties of whom? Who is the Bailey here? Bailey has to return not only the goods, along with goods, any benefit which the goods created. Accretion to the goods has to be returned. Able to understand? 1 point done. Next, after coming back, different example, 5 examples, 5 points. After coming back, what B did, all the 300 chickens, 200 plus 100 hens were mixed in the same room. ஒரே ரூம்ல போட்டோம். Now A is asking to get the hens back. B is saying take any 100. Will A be happy? Why? He specifically, yeah, he has some specifications. Now B is saying நீயே தேடிப்புடி. From the 300 hens you search and find out. Is it possible, guys? Not possible, correct? Therefore there is some loss which A may incur. Who has to bear the loss? B. Able to follow? Now B is saying I will separate for you. Then who has to do separation? B has to do separation. Where separation is possible, I will do separation. But if separation is not possible, I have to pay damages, correct? To do the separation, I will incur some expenses. For example, let's say instead of chickens, let's say 200 were apples, 100 were oranges. Now I can separate, but separation will take time. That separation time and cost, who has to bear? B has to bear for A. A only gave it, correct? Able to follow, guys? So we covered 2 points. We already finished 2 duties. One is Bailey has to return the goods along with the accretion, eggs in our example. Second, he should not mix the goods. He should not. You can mix only with the consent of bailer, correct? Now third example. After coming back, B, hens and all nothing, no eggs. He returned back only 95 hens. Remaining 5 hens, what happened? Biryani. Okay. B made biryani and ate. Okay. So he returned only 5, he left it. Okay. Vegetarian, sorry guys, example, no other example I have for this to cover all the 5 points. Okay. Okay. So now these 5 hens which are made into biryani and eaten by B. Can A claim the money? Can he claim or not? First of all, can B make biryani and eat like that? That is the next duty. Duty not to make inconsistent use with the goods. You use only for what purpose it is given. Don't use for any other purpose. Understood? Are you able to follow, guys? We finished 3 duties. Next duty. Now follow the example. Again, sorry. No. After coming back, after A came back, out of the 300 hens, which is split into, this question all will come in exam. That time we should not feel ayo another chicken. Okay, 200 was of B, no 200 of B and 100 was A. What happened? These 200 were kept in a separate room. This 100 is kept in a separate room. After A came back, in this 100 hens, only 30 are left. 1 week 70 hens are. They all died, guys. Some animal came and ate the 70 hens. So, okay. Now, in this case, can A claim damages from B? Or let's say some short circuit, something happened, hens died. Okay, out of 100, only 30 are left, 70 died. Can A claim damages from B? But these 200 were alive as it is, in a good condition. Can he claim? Yes or no? Why? You can claim, because the basic duty of Bailey is what? To take care of the goods. You should take care. If I give you and if 70 are dying, I can rather keep in my warehouse and leave. At least 50 will be left, correct? So one of the primary duties of Bailey is what? To take reasonable care of the goods. I am changing the example. Same example. Entire premises of B, example only, guys, don't think I am cruel, okay? Entire premises, fire came, out of 300 hens, 150 died, 150 are left. In random order, some of A and some of B. Now A came back, hey, what fire came, what it got damaged. A wants to sue B, that you didn't take reasonable care. Is B liable? Is B liable, guys? Why? He is also incurring? In simple, the Bailey in first case, the way he is taking care of goods, his own goods, he took care differently. Bailar's goods, he took care differently, correct? But in second case, he took care of all the 300 hens in the same manner, just like how he takes care of his own goods. Then he is not liable. Understood? Are you able to follow, guys? Clear? So now we are done with all the duties of Bailey. Now, none of the questions, I mean, I didn't even teach you the concept. I just gave example, correct? You answered. Now, let's look at the points. Look at the points, guys. We'll connect. First duty of Bailey is to take reasonable care of the goods. Perfect. Take reasonable care of the goods. Bailey must take care of a man of ordinary prudence would take care. Bailey is not liable for any loss or destruction of the goods if he has taken care of the goods in the above mentioned manner. That means if he has taken care normally, he is not liable. Able to follow, guys? In our example, if all the hens are affected because of fire, then I am not liable. I took care of it as if it's so my own goods. Able to follow, guys? Second, not to make inconsistent use of the goods. What is this? Making and eating biryani. Not to make inconsistent use. Use it only for the purpose for which it's bailed. Able to follow, guys? If Bailey makes any use of the goods bailed, which is not according to the terms and conditions of bailment, he is liable to be he has to compensate the bailer. Are you able to follow, guys? See, I don't want to read like school, padi, learn. Teach the concept, tell you law is all about common sense, then show duties of Bailey. Are you understanding? Next, not to mix the goods. We saw, you should not mix all the hens. Or if I give apple, orange, you should not mix. But then they are saying, if you want to mix, whose consent you have to take? And if you mix, you have to separate. For separating, expense will be borne by. So look at that. If the goods are mixed without the consent, but the goods are separable, apple and orange, I can separate, then the expense shall be borne by whom? Bailer. But what if the goods are mixed without consent and the goods are not separable? Example, hens or rice. You mix the rice, can I separate? No. So you can't separate, not possible, then Bailey shall pay damages to the bailer for the loss caused to him. Are you able to follow, guys? Understanding, common sense, clear? Next, all the points we saw. Return the goods, guys. Farmer came back after 1 week. Bailey is saying, hey, all the 300 hens are mine. I won't give you back. Can you say that? You give the pen drive, you have to get it back. So Bailey's primary duty is to return the goods back after the specific time which is mentioned. He is not returning, then what happens? He is responsible for loss and damages. Able to follow? Clear, guys? He is responsible for loss and damage. Last one, we are returning along with accretion of the goods, correct? What is it? In absence of any contract, the Bailey is bound to deliver to the bailer according to his directions any increase or profit from goods which he has accrued. Can you give me some other example for point 5? I gave you hens, return back with eggs. Give me some other example. Anything, guys? You will give the full gold back, but the grams is remaining the same, no? The quantity remains the same. Okay. Yeah, what she's trying to say is, I gave you 1 gram gold, today it's worth 5,000, but I'm taking back it's 6,000. You can't tell take 5,000. You have to give the full value gold. Any other example? Gave plant, rose plant. When you're taking back, there are 5 roses. You get to take the entire rose plant. Bailey can't tell. You are rose cut panni kudupa. No, take the entire thing. Able to follow? Clear, guys? Able to understand? Exam, the last question. Neighbor gave the dog to went. After came back, dog gave birth to 6 puppies. You should take back along with the puppies. Able to follow? Clear? So write down the first 5 duties, guys. Of whose duties? Bailey. Write down once first. 6th I will take it last. With the same example I explain. There is no point if you don't take the example. Example will help you remember. Okay. Which method do you want? Do you want me to first show you the points, then teach, or give you a concept example, then show the point? What we are doing is fine. Okay. So write down the 5 points, guys. Write down the 5 points. First, take reasonable care of goods. In exam, again I am repeating, hold on. In exam, very rarely they will ask us, what are the duties of Bailey? 5 marks. That means you are lucky in that exam or unlucky. Unlucky. Mostly they will ask like what? Bailey mixed the goods. There is some loss. What happens? That means we are happy. Case study, common sense questions. Okay. But there is a chance of them asking us side headings. So we will remember the side headings. What are the duties of Bailey? Take reasonable care of goods, not to make inconsistent use of the goods, not to mix the goods, return the goods, return along with accretion. Can you write it quickly once? Sixth point I will explain. First write the 5, then I will explain 6th with example. I will write over here, guys. What is first one? Asif. Second is third, guys, not to mix. Mix means you need consent. That consent and separation point you have to see. Then fourth one, return the goods. If I am returning the goods, I have to return with what? Return with accretion. These terms and all don't change. Accretion, use as it is. These are all keywords. Okay. Done, guys. Now last point I will tell you. Let's use the same example of Charan, then Jiva and Naren. In the example, what happened, what we discussed a while back, we had Jiva, Naren and Charan. What Naren did? Bailed the goods to whom? Jiva. Whose phone he gave? Charan's phone he gave, correct? Now tomorrow, Jiva found out that it's whose phone? Ulla photo irukku. Selfie எடுத்துச்சிருக்கான் Charan. We found out this is Charan's phone, you gave it to me, correct? Now Naren is asking Jiva to give the phone back. Able to follow? Jiva is saying, I won't give it to you. Idu un phone kadiyadu, I will give it only to. Can Jiva tell that? Are you able to follow what I am saying? So Jiva took the phone from Naren. Naren is the bailer, Jiva is the bailee. But what Naren did, without permission of Charan, he bailed Charan's phone. Jiva found this out and later he is not returning the goods to Naren saying you are not the true owner. Able to follow? Can he do that? Yes or no? Yes. No, the law is saying no, you can't do it. Law is saying why? Who gave you the good? You give it back to him. You give it. But if you feel no, it's not him, he stole the good, you go to the police or court and challenge the ownership later. But you return the good to the person who gave it. Bailee's duty is to return the good. Last duty they are saying, not to set up adverse title. What the point is saying, you read. The bailee has no power to claim or allege that the bailer, just change this to bailer, that the bailer, it will be changed in the printed book, it will be changed. Okay. The bailee has no power to claim, that bailer had no authority to bail the goods. He cannot deny the title of the bailer. Able to follow? Material you have to change, but when you get the printed book, this will remain changed. Okay. I have made the corrections, that's why it's printing. Okay. Able to follow, guys? Clear? Anybody has a doubt in any of these 6 points? Want me to explain any of these 6 or those 4 again? So we saw 4 duties of bailer, 6 duties of bailee. Anybody, any doubt in any of the points? Anyone? Yes. Yeah. You could sit.
Can hear me?
Yeah. One second, online. Just hold on for one moment. online. Hari, just hold on one moment. Yes, here. Section numbers. No, no, I will tell you. Sit down. Online live. Yes, Hari.
Sir, can you explain the last one?
I'll explain. Okay. We have two doubts. I'll explain. First doubt which is asked over here is, in the material we have side headings, we have inside content, we have section numbers. Should we remember section numbers for contract act? I don't take that effort because we have close to 100 sections just for 10 marks. Voluntarily, if you want to remember, well and good, no harm. But in the class, we will take effort to remember all the 148 sections. Last day, all of us will remember all the 148 sections along with subsections. That effort I will take. One. Sir, what should I remember? Remember the side heading. Inside content, do you know now? For example, return with accretion. What is it? Return along with the benefit that accrued for the good. Don't have to mug up what is inside. Understand the concept. We are not in school. Okay. Don't have to mug up. For example, not to mix the goods. What do you know? Don't mix without consent. If you mix without consent, separate the goods and give it back. For separating, loss I have to bear. If I am not able to separate, you have to pay the loss and damages to the other party. Able to understand? Can you write this on your own words? We will work on that. Clear? Side headings. Down. Clear? Online doubt is to explain, not to set up adverse title again. It was asked by Hari. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's use Hari itself. Hari is the bailer. This side, are you following? Sure, 100%.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Hari is the bailer. He has bailed a PlayStation 5 to, let's say, to Jiva. Spelling correct? G-I-V-A or G-E correct? So he bailed a PlayStation. Hari, you have a PlayStation in your house. Jiva is asking, give me a PlayStation. But what you did, Hari, you went to the Sony showroom. Okay. You stole the PlayStation from Sony showroom. You stole it. Now you are giving it on bailment to Jiva. Later it came in news. 100 PlayStation 5s are missing in the same location where Hari is staying. Hari's next house, one stop, it's missing. So Jiva saw this news. Jiva is having doubt. Hey Hari, neither on the PlayStation. Hari is saying, no, 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 it's not me. Now Jiva is saying, no, it's you only. I can find out. I can easily find out. It's you only took it. Okay. I can see yesterday I was seeing from top. Neither everybody pona. So you have doubt. So Jiva is saying, I won't return the PlayStation back to you. Can Jiva tell that to Hari? No. The bailee cannot tell. The bailer is not having title. Bailee has no right to tell that. Okay. What bailee? You got the goods from Hari, give it back to Hari. If you have a doubt, go to the court. Court will decide the title. You got the goods for a particular purpose, give it back after the purpose is over. That is the last point. Not to set up adverse title. The bailee has no power to claim that the bailer had no authority to bail the goods. He cannot deny the title of the bailer. See, honestly, he is not having the title. But you can't say you don't have the title. I mean, you cannot say what? You don't have it. Able to follow? Or in other words, genuine, to put it in more simple words, genuinely Hari purchased one PS5. He owns it. He only purchased with his credit card. Now he gave the PlayStation to Jiva. Jiva is saying, hey, I won't return. You can't say, this is not yours even if it's yours. Able to follow? You got it, give it back. Clear? So what are the 6th point, guys? Not to set up. What are the 6 points? Reasonable care of goods, not to make inconsistent use of goods, not to mix the goods, return the goods, return with accretion, not to set up adverse title. What should we do next, guys? If you have a doubt, I will tell you, write 5 times, but otherwise, write 3 times. Fast, fast. Fast, fast, fast. Don't look at me. I'll explain after you write. Write 3 times. 3rd time, put that little extra effort, learn and write on your own. First 2 times, fine, see and write. 3rd time, little extra effort on your own, guys, including online live and recording.
Sir,
Yeah. Can you ask me after you write?
Sure.
Sure. Finish writing it, then you ask it out. I'll take it up for sure. Then 3 times over. Show me. Sit and sit. 1, 2, 3. So let's revise, guys, all the 6 points once. First is, remember the example, hence example. First you have to take care of reasonable care. Once you're taking care, you should not make inconsistent use. You should also not mix the goods. So take reasonable care, don't make inconsistent use, don't mix the goods. When time comes, you have to return the goods, return along with accretion, not to set up adverse title. Like a story, like hence thing itself. Take reasonable care, then inconsistent use, not to mix the goods, return with accretion, not to set up adverse title. Who wants to tell all the 6 points without seeing voluntary? Yes, go ahead.
Take reasonable care, not to make inconsistent use, not to mix the goods, return with accretion, not to set up.
Pick somebody in class fast, quickly. Fast. Your choice. Known, unknown, anybody. 3 seconds only you have left. Who is that? Yes. Tell me duties of bailer. Disclose any defect. Indemnify premature termination. Okay. Necessary expenses. For what? Responsibility. 2 sub-points. Accept back the goods. Perfect. Yes, Martin, online you had a doubt. Martin, online, Martin had a doubt. Okay, I'm not sure if he's there. When he comes back, we can take up the doubt. I'm hoping you all know class is till 1 o'clock. Okay. See, it's not for my thing. I can close at 12:30, but there's a target that by May mid, we have to finish group 1. Then only, how many of you are for both groups? Okay, majority. How many of you only for one group? Either case, by May we have to close, because group 2 will start after May exams. So correctly May exams get over, group 2 will start, and 31st August we have to finish both groups. So I want to actually stick to deadlines. So I will finish on time for myself. I know exactly how many hours I need for all of it. So I've done the math. Okay, so we have to go till 1. Subject to none of the class getting cancelled, no technical issues, we will finish. But if it gets cancelled, technical issues, then we will keep extra class, but I will finish on time. So date mentioned means that date we will finish. Okay. Next. Before I go to rights, okay, I want to know difference between duties versus rights. It is my duty to take class. It's your right to attend. Understood? Duty means I have to do it. I have to brush my teeth. Duty or right? Morning. Subjective to each of you. But class, I have to be here at 7. It's my duty. I can't say it's my right. It's my duty to take the class. It's your right to attend. I am able to differentiate. Duty means something that you have to do. Whatever happens, you have to do it. Otherwise, there will be some consequences. Right means you have an option to do or not to do. Able to follow? Simple example. You ordered, let's say, Domino's pizza in Swiggy. Food came. Sir, lunchtime, sir, you're talking about food. Okay. Food came, cash on delivery. You are saying, hey, I don't want to pay. Can you say that? It's your duty to pay. It's your duty to make the payment. Food came, Domino's pizza came. Once you opened, that pieces are not in circle. One piece overlapped the other piece. Some delivery issue. He came and he kept the pizza like this or something. So 2 pizzas overlap the other pieces. What you will do? Complain, fight and wait for refund or replacement. I'll eat sandwich pizza, I'll eat. So you have an option. You have a right to claim for compensation, refund or replacement of pizza. Or what you will do? Leave it, I'm hungry, I will eat it now, go do other work. What do? I'll just turn it around. Adjust. That's it. Depends on the person. How many of you will adjust and eat? How many of you, I want my refund? That's it. Individual, you have a right. You have a right to claim your compensation. Understood, guys? Okay. Now, able to follow That is the difference between duty and right. So we saw duties of bailer, duties of bailee, what they have to do. Now we are going to see right, what rights they have. Okay, follow. Now, yeah, we are seeing rights of bailer 5, then rights of bailee will be again 6 points, and that's it. I'm just seeing if I can take some other points today. No, I'll take this. Fine. Now I'm seeing if there's enough time to complete this if I start. Yeah, we can complete. Okay. You don't have to remember all the duties and rights. Most of the points will repeat. Okay, I will tell you how to repeat and how to learn also later. So last concept for the day, not duties, rights of bailer. Okay. So you tell me guys, rights of bailer. What all the bailer can now, from now all the points will start repeating itself. Many points you would have already seen. Okay. So what is the first point? Right to terminate the bailment. You can terminate. This point we all, sir, what sir you are seeing and telling? We already saw this point or no? Indemnify for premature termination. You have a duty to indemnify for premature termination if I terminate it. So I can terminate whenever I want. Correct? Able to follow. For example, you borrowed pen. Who borrowed pen? Example, Santosh. Borrowed from Poorasan. Poorasan can terminate the bailment whenever he wants. His choice. That's my right. Able to follow. That is first one. Terminate the bailment. Now what they are saying, where the bailee does not act inconsistent with the terms, the bailment becomes voidable at the option of the bailer. Basically in simple they are saying, what they are saying here guys, it becomes voidable if the bailee does anything without asking the bailer, mixing the goods. If the bailee mixes the goods without consent of bailer, then the bailment becomes voidable at the option of bailer. This time if I cancel, I won't pay expense. Are you able to follow? Poorasan told, pen வந்து எழுதுறதுக்கு மட்டும் யூஸ் பண்ணு, வேற எதுக்குமே யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். Santosh is using the pen for something else. Pen fight. I don't know what he's thinking guys, but I was talking about pen fight. Okay. No, pen fight is using. So Poorasan can terminate the bailment. Understood? Now he will not claim damages. You cannot claim damages. Able to follow. Next, second point. These are all simple points guys. If you terminate means what you can do? Demand back the goods. Right to demand back the goods, take the goods back. We already saw this point. Right to sue the bailee. Sue in what? One second. First is terminate, second is demand back. What is sue? When can the bailer sue the bailee? In all different cases and duties we saw. If you mix the goods, I can sue. If you don't take reasonable care, I will sue. If you make inconsistent use, I will sue. Not returning the goods, I will sue. Not returning the acquisition of goods, I will sue. Understood? So I can sue for anything which affects my, basically if duties of bailee he is not doing properly, bailer can sue. Are you able to follow? That is the next point. Right to sue the bailee has the right to sue, the bailer can sue him to enforce his duties and liabilities. Point number 4, next. From now everything will repeat guys, nothing new. Right to what compensation? Mix the goods, loss, you can claim. Did not take reasonable care, goods are damaged, I can claim. Understood? You have a right to claim compensation. Can I choose not to claim compensation? It's my wish. Able to follow? So these are all from now points are going to be simple. Right to claim compensation. So till here, basically we know the first 4 points. Correct? Right to terminate the bailment, demand back the goods, sue for what? Claiming compensation. So I will terminate. Look how beautifully the flows. I will terminate the contract for what? To demand back the goods. If you don't give the goods back, I will sue you. Here I will sue you for what? Compensation. It's like a story. Okay. So I will terminate to demand back the goods. If you don't give it, I will sue you. Sue you for what? 4 points then. Rights of whom? Bailer. Now last 2 points, don't look at the book. This is new. So I'll explain with the example. Last example for the day. We will close once it gets over. I want more energy, guys. Loudly, guys. Which class are we in? Hello. Which class? Where are you? Location. Mylapore. Online live. Come on, get up, guys. Don't sleep off last 8 minutes. Get up online live and recording. 8 minutes. Come on, guys. Last 8 minutes of exam. Fast. Now, last point. Now, simple bailment. I can use any example, whatever comes to my mind. I saw Pooverson, so I'm writing Pooverson's name. Okay. Pooverson gave the pen to Santosh. Sometimes example might not make sense, but just follow it. Now, Giri is taking this pen, or let me say what example I can use. Okay, yeah, fine. Giri is taking this pen from Santosh and not returning it back to Santosh. What can Santosh do? Let's say, no sir, 10 rupees pen give example. We'll change to Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc, one pen is 25,000 rupees minimum. Okay. There are pens for 5 lakhs also, guys. Sir, I want to see where is the pen. ICA is there in Nungambakama, our Chennai office. For those who are in Chennai, non-Chennai, no problem. Right opposite to ICA, you can find one Sri Mithai shop. Do you know that? Everybody should know that. Next to the Sri Mithai, there is one shop called Makoba. One shop is there. Next time we go outside, we will go for window shopping. Okay. Go, there's a pen shop. There they will sell pens for 1 lakh, 25,000, 30,000. So what I will go there, I will show the pen. Suma eldu paatha. Okay, good, thank you. And we will leave. You also, when you go that side next time, you go do that. I want a pen, show expensive pens. They will show. Then they will give it to you. Then carefully, if you take that pen, you are writing, it fell down and broke. Who should bear the loss? I am the bailee at that time. I should only bear the loss. So carefully take. See if you want to take a photo, give it back. There are some people who collect pens. I have gone to one person's house where he has thousands of pens. Each pen will have a story. They invested crores of money in collecting pens. So assume it's a pen like that. So Pooverson bought to class. He said this is Mont Blanc pen. This pen only Dhoni used for signing bat or something. He gave it to Santosh. Giri took that pen from Santosh. He is not giving it back to Santosh. Giri சொல்றான். He is asking Santosh. Translating for non-Tamil students, Giri is saying, I will not return the pen. What can you do? He is asking. Now Santosh, what you will do? What you will do? Simple, என்ன பண்ணுவ? அர்ச்சு போட்டுருவேன் சார். Okay. Legally what you can do? அர்ச்சு போட்டுருவேன் is the correct answer. Giri பார்த்துப்பா அங்கேயே உட்கார்ந்திருக்க. Or we'll change the example. Okay. Giri took the pen. Santosh took it from Giri. இப்போ அர்ச்சு போடுறது கஷ்டம். Okay. So now Santosh took Mont Blanc pen. He is not giving it back to Giri. Now what will Giri do? Giri. No option. What you will do? Legally go and sue. Okay. For what? To get the pen back and get what? Compensation. Giri is saying, Santosh is saying, court la case mattum potu paru. Unak irukku. He is translating. Santosh is saying, I am translating. Santosh is saying, if you file a case on me, I will see you tomorrow. You come to class. So what Giri is saying? Giri is getting scared. He is going and telling Pooverson, I don't know what to do. Santosh took the pen from me. He is not giving it back. Mont Blanc pen also. What Pooverson is saying? Hey, I will take care of it. Pooverson is filing a case against Santosh in the court. Okay. So if a third party is disturbing the bailee, either the bailer or bailee can file a case. Now Santosh took the pen. Giri also is getting scared. Ayo, I don't want to file case against Santosh. Giri is telling Pooverson. Pooverson also is saying, ayo, let's not do anything. Pennu pona pod. Okay. Now both Pooverson and Giri were talking about it. I heard. So I am saying, hey, why are you getting scared? Law class only, let's file the case against Santosh. I filed the case against Santosh for not giving the pen back to Giri. Can I file the case? Santosh kepa, unakena vala. This is between the three of us. Why are you interfering in not something which is not your business? What is asking is valid. Can I file the case against Santosh because he took the pen from Giri? I am just watching from here. Can I file the case? Hello. what will happen? Neighbors are fighting, what we should do? Husband, wife are fighting, what you will do, guys? Stay silent. If you involve, what will happen? They both will fight against you. So here what is happening, where a third party is troubling the bailor or bailee, either bailor or bailee can file suit against third party for what purpose? Compensation. But can some other person file a case against the third party apart from bailor bailee? No. I can't file a case apart from bailor bailee. Able to follow, guys? We will file case for what purpose? Compensation. Once I get the compensation, what I will do? Share between bailor bailee. Depends on who has to get the benefit. Correct? Those are my last 2 points. They are saying suit against wrongdoer. Who is the wrongdoer in our example? Santosh. Suit against wrongdoer. Suit by bailor or bailee. Giri or person can file a suit against the wrongdoer if he deprives the bailee from using the goods. Penna putting it down. Okay. Now, for what purpose I am filing suit? To get what? Compensation from the person. And that compensation can be shared between bailor and bailee with their respective rights. Are you all able to follow, guys? Clear? So, suit against wrongdoers, 2 subpoints. Who can file the suit? Bailor or bailee can file the suit against the third party. The law is clearly saying here, see, only the bailor or bailee can file a suit against the third party if the third party deprives the bailee from using the goods. Nobody else can file the suit. Are you all able to follow, guys? So last point we will, what is the last point? We wrote first 4. Is terminate 2, demand back the goods. If he is not giving, I will sue him for compensation. And last one, suit against wrongdoers. That's it. Suit against wrongdoers. 5 points. In suit against wrongdoers, bailor bailee can file suit against wrongdoer. Wrongdoer has to pay compensation. Compensation shared between bailor and bailee in their respective rights. Sir, whose are respective rights in our example? If Giri filed the case and incurred expense, he will take the money. If our poor person filed the case, he will take the money. They will share based on their respective rights. Clear, guys? Able to follow? This is what rights of terminate, demand back the goods, sue, compensation, sue against wrongdoers. I will not make you write 3 times. I know end of the class you will look at me. But three side headings we learned today, guys. Online live also. One last time we will repeat in 1 minute and we will disperse. We learned duties of. We also learned duties of and rights of. Duties of bailor. First one, disclose the defect in goods, indemnify for premature termination, pay ordinary damages, responsible for indemnifying for not having the title and accept back the goods. Duties of bailor over. Duties of bailee, easy. Take reasonable care of the goods, don't mix, not inconsistent use, don't mix the goods, return the goods, return with accretion, not to set up adverse title. Last one, what we saw now. Rights of bailor, we didn't write this. Now, rights of bailor, what is the first? Terminate the bailment, demand back the goods, sue him, claim for compensation, suit against wrongdoer. Able to follow, guys? So we will close. Voluntarily, anybody standing up? I will ask a question. You answer means we will all go home. Otherwise, everybody will write and go. Including online live. Any doubts you can ask. Any voluntary student? Soon I will assign roll numbers for all of you. So I will call randomly. Roll number 32. Roll number 20. Just for my class. Okay, no attendance and all. I borrowed the concept from Kerala class. When I went to Kerala, there students will have roll numbers. Every day attendance, start of the class, end of the class. Any student missing, call the parents. Seriously, if it was a class of 120 students, every break time, admin will come, take attendance. They will note down absentees. If somebody is there morning, not there in the evening, straight away call will go to parents. One person absent for 3 days, straight away call goes to parent. Next level strict. 8 AM class. 8:10 if you come, you have to stand out for half an hour. All that we are not incorporating here. Okay. Now, any volunteers? Fast. Fast, no volunteers. So you will pick somebody. He answered today voluntarily. Fast, pick anybody of your choice. Okay. Simple question I'm going to ask. Tell me the rights of bailer. Ipo last tha padhu. Rights of bailer. 5 rights we have. 3, 2, terminate the bailment, demand back the goods, nobody should help, sue against wrongdoer. Good, if she didn't answer, all of you written 3 times, guys. Okay, so see you all. I think tomorrow, you got the schedule. So tomorrow 4th there is no class of mine. I will see you all on 5th, which is a Sunday, from 11 to 3 next. Okay, and Sunday I will decide, guys, law or accounts, what do you want on Sunday? Anything we'll just see. I'll see based on. Fine. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend with books. Yeah. Online live, any doubts before I close? Any doubts online? Okay. Thank you so much, guys. See you all online. Premlata raised the hand, online class. Do you have anything to ask, Premlata? Thank you, Premlata. I'll close the class.